You gonna throw me the monster or something? Is that what you're
No,
gonna
okay.
do? Open can of monsters throw it at me?
They just flipped over.
We are live. Thank God for that. Let's get into the action, shall we? This will be Vitality versus Ghost here, who just got dismantled by Team Liquid. They'll be on the CT side this time. P250, I believe. Is that being purchased by Steel on the CT side? I think it has. Okay, well, there you go. Don't see that too often.
P250 HE and Flash is what he bought.
Yeah,
Oh,
right?
there's your boy, best source player of all time, RPK, being dropped.
Yeah, that would not have happened 10
There's
years
your
ago.
Where is your god now? I don't know why he's done that. Seemed a bit unnecessary. But, I mean, they're in actually a pretty good spot. They control mid. They've lost control of window room, which is not ideal, but this CT spawn setup should be fun.
Well, it's looking pretty good right now. 4 versus 2. Bomb is down, but it's going to take a lot from Apex and Alex here if they're going to stand the chance of fending off these very angry CTs on the retake. They have no grenades, but they do have full HP. A crossbar has been set up between jungle and the bomb site itself. Need headshots aplenty here. That's the first, maybe of many. And it does go down to the 2 versus 1 now, but Alex is low. Shouldn't be much chance of him winning this. He's just try and buy some time and get one player on that defuse, and then he can really actually do something with this. They don't have a kit. Oh, he's going to do
No
it.
way.
This could be enough. With the smoke down, he actually has the advantage here. I feel like he's done this now. Freakazoid with no chance at all. He'll get the kill, not even that. 1 HP.
This all have gone wrong.
That was a really uncomfortable pistol round.
Yeah.
4
The
versus
smoke
2.
actually was the crook there.
It was the CT smoke
because you
as
saw
well.
that he started running, but he had no way to like actually cover.
He wanted to actually take that fight.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh,
So,
that was such a blunder.
Yeah, if anything, they wanted to smoke directly on the bomb.
Yeah.
And they would have had more of a fighting chance, or at least put pressure on the T instead of giving him full vision on that takedown. So that was pretty disastrous from Ghost towards the end. They did such a great job to actually get themselves in that position.
I'm wondering if that was like a misread of where the plant was, because Freakazoid is inside that smoke with his knife out.
Yeah.
Like as if he was like gonna.
I think he just knew the player was low HP and he was going to hide in the smoke potentially. That would
I think
be
maybe he
about
was
it.
gonna jump through it or something.
But still, they force buy in the second round, and this is exactly what happened against Liquid. They would force buy, really get nothing done, and then they'd find themselves in a real difficult spot. We'll see if it happens again. Always a chance to win these rounds. They have got the scouts in the hands of Wardell. We need to see a lot from him. There's a nice gap in the smoke. Steel will take advantage of it, actually deliver the headshot. And it looks like, though, the bomb's going to be planted. And still, Vitality might give this one up if this shot comes through, which it certainly does.
All right, well, now things have calmed down. Now it looks like Vitality's going to gain control back. Because that got pretty spicy for a
I was
moment.
going to say,
CT spawn.
Ghost had all 5 there when they were executing, so like they could have. I mean, granted, it actually looked pretty bad, but
that
could
spawn
have been a
hold
Ghost
made
win.
it look really sketchy.
Mm-hmm. Works out in the end for Vitality. You see pretty much a full eco here from Ghost. Launders back. What was the official rating here, Launders? He said 10 out of 10, but his microphone is not working.
We'll get someone on that.
We'll get something on that, but
Well,
he is very happy.
Full eco coming forward here. Ghost will just invest into a Zeus. I think that is the only investment they've made.
Testing.
Full eco, and you can see, reading it very well, Vitality got a P250. And a MAC-10, they can send those guys in first, detect any stacks on the other side. There will be a stack towards that B bomb site. Want to try and avoid that if you can, but throwing a MAC-10 in there just to get the information is not the end of the world. But it looks like they're going to maybe pincer towards A as they have a player towards the end of Palace.
Hello, hello. Am I back? Okay,
You're back.
I'm back.
You're back.
You want to get tacos? You're on for 3 games. You might miss lunch.
I will go
I can
in a
take
little
your
bit. I'm not
play-by-play.
super hungry right now. Maybe
Okay.
a half time when
Jason?
kind of the rush
Right, yeah.
calms down.
Yeah, I'll go.
Yeah, go for it.
Treat yourself.
Relieve yourself.
Yeah. Swap around a little bit.
Yeah. Oh, it's better already.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
okay.
damn.
Damn, I saw the look
always
there
being
too.
bullied. Victim Henry over here.
Yeah.
Jesus.
As soon as he leaves the couch, too, he can't even defend himself.
Yeah, that's true. Hit him where it hurts.
It's the best way to
That
do
would
it.
keep it
Trust me.
above the belt.
And
That
if you want
was
to be
the
a
rule.
successful bully, make sure you always do it in the back. Anyway.
It's another eco for Ghost. We're not missing much, Henry. Don't worry about
No,
it.
exactly. So it's all good.
You can still talk for another like 20 seconds, I think.
I like this though. This has been like I respect it when teams take their full anti-ecos very seriously. They know they're against USPs, but they still don't give anything away. They're being cautious. They're using their grenades. They're sticking together, making sure they trade out kills. You're not overextending. Alex will probably go down eventually here, but he's already farmed enough cash with this MAC-10.
That's good. He's still aware. Doesn't get caught off. But,
Ooh, there it
okay,
is.
but he gets Zeus at the end of the day.
Yeah, they pick up a MAC-10, which is going to be useless. They're not going to use that next round, so they'll throw that away. You do not want to use that against armor on the CT side. And You'll probably see that come in, but they're going to kill with it. That would be $600 extra.
Okay.
Oh my
The
god.
last bullet
And
of
that,
the Galil
that's
spray.
one thing about the Galil. You do get
35?
35 bullets.
Yeah.
You can spray forever.
I think it's so underrated. A lot of people say they hate it.
It's terrible.
I don't know why, though. I think it's great.
It's like
pound for pound, $2,000, and it operates like a rifle.
the
That's all
spray
good.
pattern's like a pepperoni pizza.
Yeah, but I mean, so don't hold in mouse 1 with it then. Like, just shoot 10 bullets. I feel like it's still better if you're doing a full buy over like an SMG, unless
it's just
you're
that it
have a
costs
good spawn.
$2,000 and you'll get the SMG kill bonus.
I'm not looking for cash on it by the
No,
Galil.
I'm looking for
win
like
the rounds.
distance kills here.
Yeah.
Like if I'm not buying a scout, for example, I'm buying a Galil, and then I'm having the SMGs in the front anyway.
I'm thinking about money loss, yo. Better off full nade set. You get a pistol. Your teammates all have guns. Then
Ooh, this is
you can
fast.
upgrade.
They've got up the palace area. No one seems to know. Is that bomb being planted already?
Yeah, I mean Neptune just does. He wants to stay alive, but he's about to get mollied out of position, so he'll have to fight soon. And he just dies without a kill. So Alex takes some damage, but it's a 4-on-3 though, as Apex will also grab one. Alex making it 2. Not a bad round here for him. 2 players left for the CTs in CT spawn. And they'll try to even up. Good damage dealt on Vitality. MBK and RBK are in the red or close to it.
They still have Molotov flashbangs here, and they've lost
find.
Apex. So there's actually a chance there. There's no kits available right now, but there is a smoke, and that's going to be thrown, I think, towards the A ramp there. So they're going to try and segregate these Ts, and look at the HP as well. Good news is one of the remaining CTs, that's Kusta, has the AWP here. RPK trying to show us what he's made of. Wants to get that Molotov down on the plant if he can. Might be his only option at this point, as he'll try and not even use it. That's a bit of a shame. There was an open plant. If they communicated what it was, he could have just thrown that through the smoke and at least made things very uncomfortable.
It seemed like he was going to go head first through the smoke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a shame they give that round up.
That's
There's no
true.
kits. It was, the first 3 kills in their favor? And it all falls apart. They were maintain the double up setup on the CT side. So that was still a round you wouldn't necessarily call a full gun round. Vitality still had their Galils out, but they got the plant. They managed to make it a very close round, so not the end of the world, but definitely should have been theirs.
That's 2v4, yeah.
Yeah, that
on the
would-
plus side, at least they looked calm in the 2v4.
Sure.
They took their time. It was really on Vitality to kind of blow that one. But
Yeah.
it was a really great shot from Kusta to hit in the connector.
Sure.
I mean, you're playing that as safe as possible. Bottom of the stairs, crouched, trying not to just get headshotted, and he wallbangs you. This could be a timing shot. No. Hops just over. There's definitely a kill about to happen. That's what we know for sure. Freakazoid is not being very careful on Cat, but it seems like he might get the advantage. Seal gets blasted out of his spot. Did he get flashed through the connector smoke?
Wow. Don't like that, Galil? You don't like that, Launders?
It delivered there, you know, but that's not how we're supposed to learn lessons about what works and what doesn't. One kill doesn't mean anything.
I think
okay?
it does. I think
in
that
the grand
settles
scheme of things,
everything, actually. I feel like the Galil is now the MVP.
we need more data points.
Well,
It's unfair.
Another huge advantage for Vitality. Remember, it was a 4-on-2 before. This time they have the 5 versus 3. And they have decent control. Alex is being patient towards that connector. And you can see Kusta with the reaction here, trying to claim some map control. I don't like that pick from RPK at all. I don't think that's a strong angle.
Because he was like, he knew an op was going to be
Yeah.
there, so it's like that's
Like,
even less
anything,
of
the
a
only
reason.
reaction that's available is the CT push. Like, doesn't have to make that commitment, but still they have the advantage. And they're running out of utility on the T side, though. What have they got left? Not even a smoke, I don't think. Just some flashbangs.
Yeah, but connector control is so insane because the CTs are
there is
rotating
one
to A
smoke,
at this
yeah.
point. Yeah, so they smoked across. Could still have the op, a lot to do for himself, but he'll have time in between the first and second kill. However, Ziwu is ready and prepared. Drops out of the window. Just in front of Get Right. Finds that frag. And then our connector man, MBK, can activate. But Freak is prepared for this peek. And it's a damage, it's a dink through the wall, so it's a pretty even 2v2.
Yeah, Vitality's starting to fall apart in these key situations. This was another massive advantage.
Wow. There it is.
Yeah, all credit to Ghost. They do an amazing job, but you could see it was a very lackluster finish. They couldn't really decide whether they were committing to it. They weren't assertive enough. Like, if you lose that first pick, you can't just sit and go, we could do nothing, just hold up. You have to follow it in. You have to try and get the quick kill in return.
Yeah.
If you sit there doing nothing for 10 seconds, you're just going to fall out one by one with
No,
no
that's
utility
true.
down.
No, they were waiting for the flank for so long. So if MBK, he cut noise, and if there's no noise in window, you're going to be worried about it. He didn't think Freak was going to be standing right in front of it.
Yeah.
But it didn't really do his team much favors to die in that spot. If he had just waited a little bit more, his team could have just sat in the site, forced him to get into the site, then he could have pulled off a flank if he wanted to play it 100% safe. But they had the man advantage for so long, you could see why he was maybe being a bit too aggressive. Not a great buy here from Vitality. Alex
No.
on the CZ, MBK on the Tech 9.
2 disastrous rounds have led them here. 2 rifles, 2 pistols, 1 SMG. They do have utility in 5 players committed towards the B side of the map. It's the Alex, the spearhead approach. He's got the CZ. Has got a lot of entry potential, presumably going to be smoking towards the pillars.
Yeah.
One towards window as well, and see if they can crack open the defense. They need a trade here. The flashes will go over. The center CZ's in. They're trying to make the CTs uncomfortable here. We'll see how that works out. The smokes do go towards those pillars. Good stuff.
Yeah.
Strong work.
Great hold, yeah.
Well, it's not out of the woods just yet. Still could be dangerous, as there it is. MBK shows us why. Kusta with the low HP towards the bench, trying to stay alive as long as he can. This could fall apart. MBK just manhandling
Not
them.
even a bomb down yet.
And Steel left in the 2 versus 1. They have 1 flash remaining, but he's coming from the apartments here. We'll see what can be done. FAMAS, no kit. Not really feeling this one, Steel. And MBK. Yeah,
This is messy, huh?
that's a ball terror.
It was messy in a way. It's like it shouldn't have been messy to begin with, because like you're saying, the bomb wasn't down. That's why, like when we initially called, that was a great hold, because not even getting the bomb down when the smokes are still down is like so important usually to like get the bomb and get in position. But because of that, like I mean, MBK just played that side just perfectly.
I was gonna say the wall smokes were nice. The timing was great. They got out of the window without getting hit, which is kind of the hard part on the B site takes. Once you're in the site, it's like so much scarier for the CT. So they do that, but then Freak still cleans up. And then even then, yeah, if they'd had delayed it a little bit to get, at least get the bomb plant, then Steel's flank again would have been so much more valuable.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, they didn't have to be there. Steel was about to come. Like,
Yeah, he was close. He
Yeah.
wasn't even far. Yeah, he was right there in the apps, ready to go.
Oh, I don't like this, Alex. I don't like it one bit. He'll be going down. That's going to be 2 rifles available to the CTs
they do
now.
have the B bomb site though.
They do have B. It should
At
be
least
fine.
that, yeah.
2 AKs. Now, are you saving these AKs on the CT side?
Yeah.
You're going
No,
for this
no
retake?
armor.
No
Yeah.
armor bomb down, no kits. What is it? 1 flash and 2 flash?
Yeah, they're definitely
Yeah,
saving
I
them.
think-
AKs are so valuable on the CT side. You can get those. Really sets you up nicely. Hi, Jason.
What's your take on the tacos?
Hello.
The taco situation.
Oh, good.
Yeah?
They're
good.
lovely.
Yeah,
Strong?
they're great
Yeah.
tacos, aren't they?
They got fish tacos, they got steak tacos, they got chicken tacos.
Yeah, battered fish. They got steak and chicken.
They got some fried peppers as well.
I like that.
Yeah.
Robin, you want to go get some tacos?
Yeah, you hungry?
Sure, I could. Yeah,
You feeling
I
it?
could. Yeah.
Want to get me some as well? Or
You want some?
if you're going to get them for me,
Yeah.
sure.
I had a-
Hey,
I had
you're
a
not gonna
chat
eat them here.
I had a
I'm
chat
not-
with Elige. I might be getting Elige up on the.
He's coming for a
yeah,
session.
Said he's going to finish eating.
Oh, that's cool.
There we
you
go.
can sit on my spot.
Oh, fancy how that works.
Because I'm gonna go
here
eat.
we go.
You know,
Steal
like
the
like
spot.
you just did. You just went
Uh-huh.
away for like
Ooh,
10
wow.
minutes.
This is a war.
You know
This is
what
a
I
war. I
mean?
want to see the end of it too.
Guys, you have a new rule. Whoever's holding the chicken gets all. This is the only way we're going to operate as adults. So Robin, I'll throw you the chicken. What do you
Wait.
want to say to Jason?
I mean, you're being a real dick today.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Firm but fair.
You've been a real dick.
Just in case you weren't.
A
aware.
real cock.
Oh, nice.
Oh.
Good joke.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's not bad.
Second
it up.
joke of the day from Robin.
No, listen, I just getting
Much
warmed
better
up
than
here.
Well then, the
I mean-
CT hold. AK-47.
I've seen these CT holds be a little bit disastrous recently.
Well, it's looking pretty good so far. There I've got the opening pick. That'll be Apex going down, but there we go. And it's going to be Zywoo fighting back valiantly as they hold towards the site, and now Neptune has to try and deny the plant, but not really much he can do with this one. RPK, strong
Kind of
position.
good. Yeah. Oh, he just
That's
misses
smoke
that
as well.
I feel like there's a player line of sight just behind default that he can spot.
Freakazoid's about to destroy RPK, which
Okay.
is going to be really sad.
Here it is.
Oh, he just
Could
moved.
mean the world. Oh, that's one
Hello.
down. He's going to go ahead and take a tag. There's a second one at the ramp. Falling down would make it tough, but he still
Another retake.
focuses the crosshair. And yeah,
What
it's
the
really
hell?
on Vitality to not lose that.
Oh, dear.
How have they retaken that?
That's kind of crazy because the smokes weren't even done.
That's kind of nuts. It looked like RPK's position especially, like that was open shut case. It was done.
But it was like, how did Freakazoid get a flank on Palace that quickly?
They just had no eyes on it at all, did they? They had no one thinking about it. They had no smoke down there. They had no Molotov in that position, just hoping no one would come there. One position costing a round. Very nice stuff from Freakazoid, though. He made sure he waited to the prime opportunity to strike. Eviscerated the first. Bit clumsy in the second, but he gets the kill. It was enough to take aggro away for his teammates to really push in after that. So really solid round from him. Ghost staying in this by a slither. You can see Vitality's money's low here. They got one player on a Glock.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's a Mac 10, okay.
Right.
A little better. marginally better weapon.
Yeah, see what we can do with this. So I got 5 players again, all focusing towards the speed. I think this is just rinse and repeat of what we saw before. The smoke's down.
I liked it. And their executes look good. That's a lot of good damage dealt. And that was just... Was that even from the Mac 10? Yeah. Yeah, he just pulled down the trigger on that one. RPK is going to try to get out. Takes about 30 damage and then finished off by Freakazoid. Wardell's here in the back lines, waiting for them to fall into his crosshairs, but he's no good on the scope at the moment. And another 2 T kills come out.
That was a critical miss from Wardell. Once they can stream out around van area, like that guy gets so much more difficult.
Yeah, that's when it becomes hell, right, for the CTs.
Yep.
This is going to be a hell of a flick, too.
Flash peek.
Goes for it. Okay, flash from the CT. And then a smoke so that he can't push up. That's not too good.
Surely this is where Vitality find themselves a nice clean round here. It's young Neptune up against 3. Bomb to be planted just now. He's got the AWP. He might as well save that. There's almost no chance he can get out of kitchen and really do anything that detrimental.
You can't fault Vitality for trying the B hit again. I mean, they win, but like even though they lost so badly, such a weird way last round, they got in the site. They had good smokes. XQ was pretty good. The 2 entry guys got out alive, and they do the same thing here. They just hold better in the post plant.
Yeah, no, it just seems like even like Vitality's getting into the bomb sites. They've lost a couple just really awkward post plant situations, right? So like they're not actually having any issues getting in. It's just like about finishing off those rounds. Like I've seen like 2 pretty crazy retakes from Ghost so far,
which is so often the hard part. So if they can figure that out, then they're pretty good.
Then they Gucci.
So the round will wrap up. Neptune at least holds on to the op. In terms of money, what are we looking like? They can buy behind this potentially. Wardell's going to get dropped the op right away, so Nep can buy a gun for himself. It's just Steel who needs to get something.
Yeah, I think you have to buy with this kind of money if you're the CTs.
CZ and nades. Oh, they even get a second op. That's an interesting way to do it. It does balance out the fact that Steel has very little money. They'll all have pretty okay guns. This is totally fine. Very
Utility's pretty decent as well.
Yeah, definitely the most important part. Wardell is not going to have window smoked out.
He's got to be careful. Does he realize one's crossed over already?
Yeah, I think it doesn't seem like he's worried at the very minimum. But that'll be the last peek he takes for now. They'll move back. Vitality move up on mid. Moving at a pretty good pace. They have had no problems so far, and they haven't used much utility. They've only got rid of a single smoke for the top of mid.
Yeah, they've actually gotten a lot for what little they used, right? Like that's pretty sick. Yeah. I like this play though. You see that jump across, get aggressive. You're going to start pushing up. You'd imagine the SMG would go forward.
Then we see Kusta waiting to wallbang him if he even sees part of their body.
But this is a shit ton of manpower. I mean, even though it's just 2 players, like 2 players in those B halls for this long is kind of dangerous. So now they have to start moving it and adjusting it.
Yeah, if they get the push out to rotate, they can actually use one player to fall off of B, overstack A if they want to. And Wardell and Apex will just trade places. We'll see who it favors. Ooh. Wow, what an adjustment from Wardell. A masterful op shot, but the instant trade spam through the smoke just in case, and it is good. Another retake situation, but it's a fast flank. Steel, he'll get cleared, but still wins the duel versus MBK, and the kill feed turns blue. Once again, the CT is looking good once Vitality are in the site. Kusta has them locked off if they want to cross left, and Steel is there. So he doesn't have much pressure on him to move, and it's 20 seconds now as they've got to figure out how to put down the bomb.
Yeah, but they never made a decision. You had to at least either get aggressive towards Steel on A ramp and those mountain boxes, or you get aggressive on CT spawn. Like you had to clear out one of those, right? And they just sat there and never made the decision.
What do you think? Do you think like CT was the better spot to push? I mean,
I think just based off their positioning, it was because they might not have known that Steel had gone towards mountain box like quick enough to really, take advantage of that. Because if he can get disappeared on A ramp, then you could just get out positioned.
Yeah.
So I think it had to have been CT.
Yeah, it looked like a very decent fight, and there was, up on the box, if they even were just prepared for Freak to come around the corner, it could have been a different round, but we don't live in that version of reality, and Ghost, or Vitality, seem to forget all about A. They're going right back to basics, into the B site once again. Smokes are down, and Freak is here to catch the cross. He has been great as a cleanup crew with the AUG, and the bomb gets stopped dead center of the site. Kusta's alive with the AK, and so clean with his bullets. That's a headshot in, and the last kill comes down. It's MBK out. A very solid round for Ghost. At this point, does it like if you're Vitality now, you're like, all right, well, we pulled off this strat like 3 times, running towards B. Is that off limits? Do you go back to it, or?
I think you hopefully have to shut it down because I mean that's something you could pull out on like a low econ buy, right? When you only have like 2 or 3 players with nades. But once your next buy comes in, as the losing bonus builds up, you're going to have the ops, you're going to have the nades, you're going to want to use those. You're going to want to like actually have a chance to put yourself in a good position. So like just a highly aggressive B play like that, yeah, I'd go away from it pretty quick.
Well, luckily they have options. They still have a pretty treacherous A take in store for Ghost, certainly, in this half. And what will happen now? A run boost to take attention away, and Alex to dry peek with the deagle. Wardell will live this round. And we'll go for a repeat once again. He's not terrified of the fact that he loses top boxes controls at any point. However, it's going to cost him his life. Apex, clean headshot with the deagle, and they'll try to act on that moving into A. But Steel, who has been alive in connector, is there once again. They seem to have forgotten about him too quickly.
All right.
Hey, guys.
Hey.
I'm back.
You
Got a taco in me.
Nice.
Feeling good.
What
Feeling
kind?
fresh. I went for fish.
How was it?
Delicious, actually. Very good. Surprising.
Did you try did you try any of the hot sauces?
No, I went for the tartar sauce to
Okay.
complement the fish.
Makes sense.
So yeah,
Very
not
reasonable
bad.
decision.
Yeah, thanks, man. Really felt good about it. What have I missed? Vitality and Ghost tying things up.
They tried. Vitality tried a couple of more of the B takes. They lost another retake. Freakazoid's been good holding the site.
He's got 15 and 6. He's been better than good. That's insane.
He's like it's like 3 kills a round when
Yeah.
he's holding the site down.
He's like they're high impact kills as well. Like those retakes have
Bro,
been right
everybody
down to the wire.
everybody gangster till they say Freakazoid.
Yeah, he's been great.
Right. Thank you, darling.
I'm good.
There we go.
Thank you. I'm double cupped up on a Thursday.
Round 13. Jason, if I had to ask you for one word to describe this game so far, what would it be?
Vicious.
Vicious. All right, I like that.
Yeah.
It's a vicious game. It's been an overwhelming game, I would say, for some of the players.
It's been a head scratcher though. I'm
Just
not gonna
like
lie to you.
Some of the 5-on-3s and 4-on-2s have been going on. Like
Yeah.
it's a lot of questionable outcomes to these rounds. But either way,
I mean, Mirage is a map where the retakes can, it's not like a Dust 2 or Inferno where retakes are like super difficult to make happen. But
It's a
I'm
retake
still
map,
surprised at how many we've seen be so successful for Ghost.
Probably, yeah, definitely too many. I mean, yeah.
Especially considering some of the situations they've been in, like disadvantage in terms of manpower.
Who won the pistol? I think I missed that.
I think I did too. I want to say
it was Vitality. It came-
Vitality.
yeah, it was one of those rounds where it looked like
Oh yeah,
Ghost
that
had
was
it
the one
completely
with
locked in,
smoke in
right?
that A bomb site, the weird one.
yeah,
and
it was looked
Alex
like it
wrapped
was
around
done. They had it, but somehow he won in the 1 versus 2.
So you think you take like 3 of the rounds where they lost the post plant, where they were man advantage? Freak goes off, then they have like an amazing half. Goes
That's a
look
good
bad.
spot
Here
for
it is.
Wardell.
Let's see it. He's in the spotlight again. Freak from empty pillar. They know he's going to be here. He's got good support here in Wardell. He's making this job a whole lot easier. Some damage dealt to take attention away from himself, and he stays alive one more time. Doesn't even need to go for the Aux break because they've delayed for so long that Neptune can rotate in. And we've got 2 Liquid players to rotate in. It's going to be Twist and Leash to get on the couch
it's
and give us some
a
info.
lovely rare treat. Hello, gentlemen.
I'm back.
Hello, hello.
He's back.
We don't normally have players jump on while the games are going on. It'll be cool to see some analysis from their perspective.
Absolutely. Well, here we go then, gents. Have you been watching the game so far, or are you just jumping into the action?
We've kind of been half watching
All right.
while eating.
Have you seen some of the retakes that have happened here? The 5-on-2s, the 4-on-2s that are all falling apart. It's been a very exciting game so far. Hopefully
Yeah.
we continue that level for you, because I want to see some fireworks here. There's been a lot of eco victories.
Ghost seems like they're playing way better than they did versus us. So
Well, you said coming into, you thought they'd pick Mirage, right? And they picked Overpass against you. And it makes a lot more sense. They actually look quite proficient, especially on the retakes on the CT side.
Yeah.
But these rounds have been troublesome for them. These B takes, Vitality have been doing with pistols. It's been a bit troublesome.
Well, we are still on a pistol. I was curious what you guys think of Vitality. Do you think overrated, underrated? Still need time to get better?
I think they just haven't been proven yet. They haven't played against any good teams at lands yet. So
Yeah.
I think as soon as they get some of those type of games under their belt, you can really know.
on the screen though.
Okay.
Ooh.
Yeah.
All
this
right.
Is,
Really
this is
good.
the kid, right?
He is the prodigal son, isn't he? We'll see what he can do. If he wins this, I think all bets are off. It's over.
Then we know. Yeah.
Who's putting on the dress?
I'll put it.
I'll
I'll wear
put
the
it-
dress
I'll
if
put
he
on the
wins
dress,
this.
yeah.
We'll get 2 dresses. London and I wear for the rest of the
Yeah.
event. If he pulls this one off.
We'll be holding hands the whole time. Yeah.
Kind of don't want to win
This
now.
makes it a bit easier.
Alright,
All right,
safe.
we're safe. One more. Okay.
Live to fight another day.
Had to be a bit concerned.
Mate, I'll wear the dress. I'll own it. as
He just
well. I
wants
won't
to
be
wear it.
embarrassed.
He's looking
Yeah.
for an
I'll
excuse. He
own
thought
it.
Vibe was going to win that for sure.
Yeah. Well, here we go. Boys are on the desk with us. I say desk, the couches. Double orb setup.
do you
Wardell and Kusta. That's on paper, that's a scary combo, right? We haven't seen much from Kusta's orb today.
Yeah.
Is it you guys play against the team a lot? Is he still orping as much as he used to? Is it kind of really toned down completely? Is that the?
He's kind of toned it down.
Yeah.
It might be map dependent, but I feel like Steel's double opping a lot more than
Okay.
Kusta
That's
is.
true. We saw that last match, or we saw that versus you guys. Yeah, and Overpass, he started upping on CT side. It's been a lot of B takes. This
Really
time they're going to
has.
have an off to lead. I guess it's a little bit slower. What do you think the hard part is about B takes? I mean, the post plant's obviously a little bit easier, but the entries, do you think you've got figured out a way to make that easier?
Yeah, you kind of just have to roll in like with the flashes. Like,
Yeah.
you can't just,
Gotta
like,
trust
wait.
in it,
You gotta,
haven't you?
you can't wait for your nades to like
Yeah.
land and then go. You have to go with everything.
If they get this big, they can just go on it.
So that was
There he
really
is.
Big frag from Kusta, and he'll maybe look for a 2 if he can
Oh, I see what
intentionally
you're
get flash support. Instead, baits it out himself and hits the wall bang. That's a big deal. That's going to stunt the progress of the T's entirely. Alex at least gets the trade here at mid.
Yeah, another 5 on 3, just to note, and this could fall apart with Apex going towards middle. He spotted the
that's a
barrel
barrel
for sure
spotted.
there. He just needs to be patient, doesn't want to give this one up. He just wants to communicate cleanly, make
it-
sure he can get the frag, which he does. This could fall apart still.
Oh my god.
Wow, that's great work. And now they're actually pushing towards A. This is all falling apart again. This has happened so many times for Ghost. They have these advantages, they get those picks, and then one play, and it all falls apart there.
How do you chalk that up? Do you say unlucky if you're in that situation where, you know, one guy boosts up to check for underpass and then someone's past him and then he gets the connector kill?
I think at the beginning they overstepped. their
Yeah, I
boundaries.
didn't like the setup.
Yeah,
Okay.
well,
Like Steel was just by himself at top mid. He just got picked off, and then Wardell was in a bad spot after that because they could walk up underpass.
Right?
Yeah.
And then timinged on Freakazoid because he wasn't there
That's
fast enough.
That's what we've been trying to say like throughout this first half. It feels like they're not taking the advantages in an efficient way. Once they get the advantages, they're just falling back to the crossfires, apply the pressure to the T's, but they're in such it's such a disadvantage the positions they're choosing. There's no trade potential, no crossfire set up. They get picked off one by one, and it all falls apart.
Yeah, the
very
funny part is
quickly.
that's been a two-way street, though. Like, even Vitality, they get the mine advantage. In the post-plant, they're still losing those rounds, too. So,
It's got to be gutting for Kusta. He worked so hard that round as well. He
So-
gets those first
Yeah.
two
so let's
picks.
say in that situation, like, Steel's already... They haven't had the man advantage yet. Steel's already halfway up mid. Should they get the kills? Should he fall back into connector?
No.
Or should he stay at top mid behind the boxes, play
I think
for
he
himself?
should stay
Or
on the
He should have stayed on the mid ramp looking at underpass. Wardell watches
Yeah,
the
that's a
top mid
classic
walk
setup.
out.
Right.
Yeah, that really
Yeah,
works.
he overstepped his boundaries, took an unnecessary duel.
I mean, it's a pretty easy kill for Alex. So he was just like staring at it.
Yeah, how do you feel when you're going two CTs up mid and they're crossing like aggressively? Do you feel like you're at a disadvantage as the players that are waiting as the CTs, or do you feel like the Ts have the advantage crossing, or the CTs who are sitting there waiting?
Like if you're on the mid ramp and they're like flashing out, trying
Yeah.
to take out top mid. I think if the operator gets the pick, it's like really good for the CTs and they should be able to have it. But if he doesn't get the pick, I think it's pretty hard. Like I'm usually the guy that goes like on the mid ramp, and I think it's really hard because you can get one kill usually, but your operator usually gets flashed off and then you just get traded instantly.
Yeah,
so it's
no
kind of
support,
hard.
and then you get a smoking window, and then no one
Yeah.
can help you.
Yeah, it's kind of dependent on how the T's like move up top mid too. Because sometimes you see in like clips like they all line up and like the person on mid ramp just sprays down 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you have to be like kind of spaced like evenly so people can take their duels.
On those mid aggressions, are you guys doing that spawn based, or are you just like this is a classic? It's always going to be at
Should
least
always be
there.
spawn
Like with the
Yeah.
Astralis
Yeah.
one?
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
sometimes like you can just go into it,
Sure.
into the setup if they're not doing anything mid, but otherwise you can go into it after like taking top mid.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but there's like a really huge difference between like the best mid spawn on Mirage and like the second best mid spawn.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
it's
it
like
is.
There's a
way
big
far
difference.
out. Yeah.
There they are,
Okay.
getting it done.
Oh, that's really cool.
Mirage? Yeah.
Straight up. Flash is going in. It's got to commit, and it's working out. That's a nice opening pick from Wardell, looking to find the second CT. Is he on the bomb site? He is indeed. He's not getting more than one, not even that. But we have seen some crazy retakes on the CT side today, and it's Zywoo coming in. This kill could decide it. It's going to be down to the T's to push towards that kitchen. 3 versus 1. The B rush with the flashbangs, and it makes sense. Like B rushes seem like a kind of bad choice to make, but if you get that opening kill, it really comes down to that. The momentum you can put behind it, with just the USPs waiting.
I feel like it's so strong because, like, on a pistol, like, specifically, it's like sometimes it's so terrifying to go through the window if you think they're opping, or if they can spray you down from, like, get right pillar, like the way Flesh would hold it or something. But on a pistol round, so much less utility. And once you get in the sight, once you get in the sight, you feel so much more comfortable as a
Yeah.
T. So that's my favorite pug strat, Fnatic B. Everyone armor up, get in the sight.
Yeah,
That's it.
it's classic. It stood that.
You don't even need needs to hold the sight.
Is this a force by in the second? It absolutely is. Mirage really do need to rely on the Deagles here. 5/7s make a lot of sense as well. Lots of nooks and crannies to tuck yourself in towards. In terms of utility, though, what have they got? It's one
CZ's fallen out of
flash.
favor, hasn't it?
Yeah, it kind of doesn't as prevalent these days. We're seeing the Tech 9 creep in a bit more.
A lot, yeah.
Yeah.
Tech 9's bad, man.
It's
Yeah,
bad.
like,
yeah.
you
You put it
like
on
it-
for one game and then you hit a 6 shot.
Yeah,
and then the
right.
next game
Never
it's
happens
just
again.
so
Yeah,
RNG.
yeah, it does seem like there's a lot of, like, we kind of lost it in
Wait,
the game completely.
Oh, okay. Jeez.
Here we go, Zywoo. Need something, yeah. I'm not a big fan of this because they have no utility to hold them off. They're really relying on a lot of firepower going in their favor. And the way Ghosts are playing this almost perfectly, played super defensively, try and bait out any utility. You're going to maybe send that Mac 10 in first. You call if it's a stack or not. Don't want to commit with all 5, I would say, considering the meta right now is stacking B on these ecos.
Really relying on the B stack right now. He's boosted in the site
Yeah,
too,
this might be
off
tough for
default
Ghost
locks.
if they don't check that.
Oof, yeah, that's why I said if you wanted to send that Mac 10 let's get some intel on it. Are they committing to this?
Looks like it.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
That's one
Doing
for
all right.
Uh-oh.
Didn't check the boost, though. Oh, dear.
Teammate saved. Oh, another kill here for RPK. Doing a great job. 3v2 at the moment. They can't recover the guns just yet, which is a big problem. But Steel stays composed. Finishes off that one spray down. Ziwu's hurt, but he's got a scout, so he's going to play it carefully anyways. This is dangerous territory for Ghost. Steel is within one of a scout tag. Freakazoid's going to play off in this corner, try to hold him down on the rotates. Manages one. And MBK is going to take this liberty, jump out the window, and now just try to identify where is it being played from.
Oh, they live to fight another day.
A good attempt from both sides, I want to say.
Yeah, that was real dicey, but that force by, unless you win the round, Vitality aren't going to force this one. They have to take the full eco at this stage, so unless they really want to throw caution to the wind, and buy up here, not really going to do too much for him. Ghost will be able to do this buy up with a few SMGs, 2 rifles they already have. We'll see if Vitality are bringing anything to the party. I think it's just PT50s. Nice try, though.
Yeah, good effort. They get something out of it, that's for sure.
I wish they bought like more nades on that though.
That's
They
exactly
kinda
what
just
I like about it.
They like force buyed, but it's like not really too much.
Well, I guess like on maps like Inferno, the standard is to buy the CZ armor and the smoke, right? They just have no utility at all. Like I guess Mirage are looking for the long range deagle kills potentially, but yeah, you want at least a smoke or a flash to do something with.
Yeah. I mean, they have to double save anyway, right? Like,
Yeah.
look at their money. They easily could have afforded that.
Yeah, you can't really like half commit to like a
Yeah,
force
I
buy. You
agree.
gotta either commit.
Really got to go for it.
Yeah, you guys have some really good like half bias strats. Like you have like A-Take on Overpass where it looks almost like a rifle round with the amount of nades you use, and it costs so much less than rifles
Yeah.
to just get full nade sets.
I think it's more just about the economy. Like, look at how much money they still have, where they could have just completely committed to it. Maybe they would have actually won that round.
Salient points.
Wow, this is
So-
one of those rounds where Ghost will probably take things a little bit looser. The fact they have 2 SMGs, just want to try and catch any CTs
my
without
God.
helmets. Oh God, they're really committing to this. And this is fine because there's no helmets in that B bomb site, so these SMGs might be able to crack it open. We'll see what can be done. Freakazoid with the flash assist from Wardell does manage to find some space, and that's the helmet. The Glock gets the dink and finishes things off.
The wall just a bit too thick. Kusta surviving with just 5 HP. Trade goes down at mid, though. Alex makes a case this round. Kusta's low, but he's still in the round, which is really important. Kind of locking down this window and door exit.
This would be such a massive round to pick up.
Yeah, they might be flanking him here. Oh. Wow.
nice
Okay,
work.
that reaction is great. And goes ahead and picks up both.
Yeah, really strong work there. That's the kind of strategy you want to bring to the table. You don't want to throw those SMGs away. You can really use those, especially when the money's quite low on Vitality. You're kind of reading they won't have helmets. They won't necessarily have all their utility, especially those incendiaries. So getting towards B quickly, why not? Just get the trade and then win out the round in that 2 versus 2. Really, really strong round. Huge.
Yeah, they knocked out 4 Augs and an off that round. I mean, this is about as good as it's going to get. And this is going to be a much better buy here for Ghost. They've got no compromises. Basically all AKs. Apex will try to jump out towards Cat, readjust after switching his gun, and at least manages one. That's not too bad. But it is the CT side, so it can get dicey, especially if Ghosts are going to be able to take more map control, and they do that with the Life of RPK to top it off. CT out in the middle of mid. Alex just really wanted to duel there, and there's just players flying out of these tees at the moment. I mean, could you ask for easier duels?
Yeah, absolutely. Freakazoid's looking great today, I have to say. Like, it looks like he really has dialed it down in terms of his overall aggression. He's playing a very smart game of CS today.
Yeah, he's been like left last alive
Yeah.
and then just been very patient. He had like a really good 1v3. Is there anything you would have changed there? To me, that looked kind of rambunctious the way that CTs
Vitality?
were.
I think they forced it super hard.
They forced the mid fight way too hard, and plus they also took all their duels pretty individually.
Yeah.
So,
You can tell like they said that they really wanted to fight mid there, but like after like the first 1-1 trade went down, I think they should have just like played for connector, or maybe someone flashes over to go through the smoke. But
Yeah, like-
instead they all just 1-for-1 fighted.
Zywoo looked like he got peer pressured into jumping out a window there. Like just,
I guess you guys are committed to
he's
this
jumping
now.
off a bridge. Yeah, I'm going in too.
Yeah.
So they just kind of strung it along. So do you think the idea was good? So if they did it all together, jumping out mid and stuff like that, would that have worked, or should they have just not done that?
Yeah, I'd say the second.
Any idea that was together would have been better.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'd say the second window got smoked there. You still have a 3-5. Kind of just reset. 2 connector players still. You could rotate somewhere else, but they forced it way too hard.
This is a pretty weak showing from Vitality so far. Expecting a really strong performance from this tournament. Like we just said, like they've been off the radar in terms of top events for a while now. Kind of finally got back in the conversation of being invited to these top events. And right now, this is looking relatively flat, and they've got another partial buy here with no utility again. So they've gone for the pistols, the armor, and you're almost giving yourself like almost no chance of winning. You might be getting a couple of picks, but closing the round out without a kit or any sort of utility at all is going to be a tall order.
That's a good point. Yeah, in the first half, I mean, it doesn't look like it, guys, but we saw some cool stuff from Vitality. There was like a good A take, a good B take.
Yeah.
There was a little bit. It was the fundamentals that were the problem, holding in the retake, just not losing rounds that were given to them. And here on CT side, they're obviously looking a lot more lost.
Well, here we go then. Still a chance to throw this one away, especially if these deagle shots connect. Alex greets them, and that's all he'll be getting, and it looks like a comfortable round here for Ghost, I have to say. Very good stuff from them. 4 players surviving as well. Vitality really on the ropes at this point. They are on the CT side, but it's all really down to this moment here. Can't afford to give much else up.
When you guys are trying to get, like at this point, you kind of have to guess with the economy. Like, or do you know exactly like where they're going to be at? Do you even bother doing the math, or?
Yeah,
You basically know at this point.
You basically know?
It's just the same economy as before, really.
Okay. Do you feel it? The differences now that they've actually made that
You mean
update
the
you
cap?
talked about? Yeah, with the cap.
It only really matters in like those games that like you start up really strong and then the other team starts coming back.
You get the 8-0 start, and then all of a sudden they're just like, okay, they've just come to 7 rounds in a row after winning 1. You know, they kind of just wrecked everything. That was absolutely wrecked. It was destroyed.
Yeah.
So yeah, so you don't really like. You only feel it.
It's
in
only
that,
like
specific
certain games
situations.
where you can really like feel it, like those types of games.
Okay. So where do you stand now? Like, do you like to change overall? Or would you rather it be the old economy?
I wish that it was just like the old economy, but like 1900 then 2400.
that's
Just
okay.
always
Exactly
starting at 1900.
Because right now it's better for spectators. We definitely got more gun rounds, but it just feels like something's like not quite right. It's still something that doesn't really feel like CS at points. And in certain situations, it's not ideal.
I mean, people still get like broken.
Yeah.
Like they'll still get broken the same exact way as before.
Yeah, I've seen double saves. I thought double saves were going to be gone, but you still see them sometimes.
Ooh, this is really good here.
Right
Faking
side
the A
smokes.
execute and then boosting window.
Okay. So that now that they've spotted him, they've still got to continue with connector. Yeah, the smokes are gone. They've left their hands. The T's are here walking into a potential crossfire versus very good guns. The second CT has not been taken out, and that's going to make it a whole lot easier for Vitality to hold. So maybe just a good thought from Ghost, but the execution wasn't exactly perfect. And the CTs were aware of the window boost. It's probably the most important part.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think
Jason's
that
got
they
a
did anything
fedora
really that
on
wrong.
behind you.
Jason's, in my mind, has always got a fedora on, you know?
Yeah, well, it suits him. Looked very natural.
Yeah.
Well, who have we got left? Ward out, 20 seconds remaining. Don't think we'll be doing much of this.
So they put like all their eggs in that basket with the window boost, and then they still have to go.
It was just the strat that they went for. It's just kind of unlucky that Vitality was watching for it.
Yeah.
I mean, they can do that strat and either boost window or they can go up con with it and try to kill anyone that's trying to boost over the yard smoke. And it's just kind of unlucky. I mean, what can you do?
Yeah, you still got a split. You still have mid control. You can still go to connector. It's just knowing what you're doing now.
Yeah, Ghost can go into this round being like, okay, whatever. They were watching it. New rounds. Next.
I feel like Steel's going to be yelling though.
He does like to yell. Yeah. You know, that's his thing.
Yeah.
But if you're going to play in a team with Steel, you can't really accept that. You know it's coming.
Oh, yeah.
You know? Right at this point.
All right, yeah, it's another full buy though.
So are they faking towards A a little bit with Neptune here? They're going for that mid control.
Bombs underpass.
Yeah, so they could be going for the A split.
Minute 30. Is there a reason you think Vitality are leaving mid wide open, like even passive
They
setup
were.
right out the gate?
They took upper B control with the op for Zyro. They set him up, and now they're falling back into setups.
Okay. And he can hold. He's got so much information. Any CT spotted. The rotate can come back. Do you think there is an adjustment that CTs need to make from here, or they just stay in this kind of like 2-1-2?
I think that one of the guys should have went over towards A and double pushed, or maybe they should have boosted cat.
The window rotators.
Oh, that was good.
Yeah,
that
they at
pop
least
flash
get-
was perfect.
Okay, so they get some information. They get a kill. They've got the 5v4. I mean, the rest can be history. I mean, they've just got to...
Well, that's now we need to see the discipline at this point. We need to make sure that they've done the hard work with that push towards A ramp. You can essentially just hold the crossfires now and make sure you're just aware of
This
the
is still a
prospect
really
of-
hard spot for Alex. That was sick, though.
Wow. Yeah, he had to readjust. Definitely wasn't fully prepared, but still made it happen. But finally a trade here for Ghost. Obviously quite far in the lead, but not in this round. Apex will take matters into his own hands, though, putting it down from the default box. 2 players in connector are dead, and it's once again just Freakazoid.
They individually played that round out so well. Like, they needed to get information somewhere on the map. They set up Zaiwu. They got the pop flash into ramp, got the kill there. And then Alex, like, he was kind of in a hard spot. Like, he has to go back and forth jungle and looking at Khan. And then he got the timing on the guy window, made sure he checked that. So that was really well played from them.
What do you think happens there if Alex dies to the window guy?
I think it instantly turns into a round for Ghost.
Yeah, the split takes way too long.
It gets really hard.
Rotator was kind of late CT. And yeah, that guy inside is probably just going to die.
Okay.
Well, putting together what they can in this round. Galil's, Mac-10s, bare bones utility. They do have the AWP, though. We'll see whether Wardell can make anything happen. It's still certainly not going to. He's taken down by Zaiwu's AWP towards B once again. Opening pick, job done. 5 versus 4 in their favour. They are on the comeback train here, so they don't want to fully commit. They can just have him set up there. He's shown enough presence towards B. Now, I'd be thinking after getting that first pick, you'd maybe want to rotate him back towards A. Just keeping the rifle there after showing that heavy presence at the start, but he is going to hold strong towards that side of the map.
Yeah, he could get a lot of value out of it, being in 2 places in the round.
They came back.
Yeah, it just depends
here he is.
how patient
Hi,
here
Jason.
Kusta will be.
This is really good cat aggression here.
From the CTs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The connector guy probably was feeling pressured.
Will he pop up? Or is it just a matter of when? Yep, RBK takes position, but gets shot down instantly. Bomb gets dropped here on Cat. They don't have eyes on the off just yet, so we'll see if Wardell can make the most of this. Smoke plumes in his face, and Apex takes him out. A great spray by him, and MBK will join in the fray. I didn't mean to rhyme that much, I'm sorry. Kusta, 1v2. He's not got the bomb, but they don't... It's not the CTs who have total control of it either. And he'll just get sprayed down at the top of stairs. What happened there?
You know, I think as soon as RPK got up on top of bricks, he scoped, and they instantly looked at him. I feel like they just heard him scope, and they just cleared him. I think that would have been good otherwise.
We're seeing less players use the scope on the org right now. Have you noticed that? It seems like most people are committing to out the zoom. Like, it seems like it's really viable to do that.
Yeah, I mean, when I started playing with it in the beginning, I would be scoping with it, but it just kills you because you are in like these spots where you're either like acting like you're an op, or it takes off like a millisecond or whatever, and all that type of stuff, and they can hear you from really close.
Yeah, so you're better off like at this point of the game, just hanging back, unscoped. Yeah, I think that's the way it's going. We asked earlier, like, are you like, if you're on the T side, if you see an org on the ground, are you favouring it at this point over
Not
the
T side.
No,
T
exactly.
side.
That's what we wanted to
CT side though, like some maps, like on Overpass, like I will just keep with an AUG because I play on A and I'm taking really long range fights.
That makes sense.
Where's the SIG at? Do you think it's like, what if, because I know it's a spray that's really hard with the SIG.
It's insane.
Yeah, it's just
people,
super hard.
Yeah, it's gonna be like the AUG as soon as people start using it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's just a matter of time. Yeah.
You've been believing for a while, the Creed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's really good. It has the same fire rate as the M4A4, better precision than the AK.
More bullet pen.
Well,
scope.
It doesn't really help the bullet pen because it's harder to wall.
Okay.
Like, walling does basically nothing with the Krieg.
Okay.
I think the bullet pen just like has to do with like armor penetration.
Yeah. Apex putting up 103 ADR this game. Didn't even notice.
Is Robin still there?
He's probably.
He just left again. He's just peaced out. Kind of. He's like me drinks.
Maybe he shit his pants again.
Yeah, probably.
That'd be unfortunate.
Mr. Web Bottom. Well then.
Could we please all calm it down? Making fun of Robin, please.
Oh my god, I thought it was productive.
ASMR.
Get in there.
Live and direct, Mr. O'Toole. Well, here is the spray down against the unarmored P250s. Another buy available. Orps out, but the Galil as well. You can still see they're pretty hamstrung, trying to close or at least get towards that map point.
The fake B rush with the get right smokes. And then they're going to go at halls.
I really like this.
You like this for Ghost?
I feel like Steel should have committed a tiny bit more right there. But
oh,
ID
wow.
is really good.
You've got to hit that.
It's going out 1 by 1.
Yikes.
Oh, that was really hard for Neptune. I wish they had like 2 rifles and halls and they swung out.
Yeah.
All right, well, the op. It's Wardell. He likes to be alone, that's for sure, with the op. We'll see if he can make a kill of it. CT's being quite aggressive. Would have been dead either way, peeking that side or just waiting, it seemed like. So Vitality looking strong suddenly on the CT side. Kind of late into the game, but still in time to defend against match point.
Absolutely. It's never over until it reaches 16, and Ghosts have not got the even 15 yet. What's the money situation? It's not actually. I think this is another partial buy territory. They've got less than 4K on every player. That's Deagle armor and maybe a smoke once again.
For Ghost, is team atmosphere your worst enemy at this point? Like Vitality, you know you've won rounds in this half already, but in the last few rounds you haven't. So, like, do you feel like it's just your attitude at this point that's holding you back?
I think that they've had some good ideas, but just like the execution of like 2 of the rounds like wasn't as good, and one of them was just unlucky. I don't think it's like as bad as they think it is if they're thinking it's bad.
At this point, just waiting for any sort of CT mistakes to come through, whether anyone will overextend. They've confirmed now on the Vitality side they're up against Deagles. No one really has to push any further than that. No one needs to make any big plays, just hold up. And you can see Steel, he's trying to sneak out towards the B apartments. They know he's there, but he's trying to use the smoke as a veil, see if he can get any sort of wiggle room here. He's got a bit of a gap in the smoke to see if there's a kill available. It will be Neptune to find the first. MBK going down and Steel's waiting for that opportunity, but I don't think he's going to get it.
That's a tag. Yeah, that'll fully alert them here. The T's have gone so close already, and Ziwu's even aware of the potential for a big flank. CTs all chime in with kills of their own, and it leaves Freakazoid alone once again. He's been last alive almost too often at this point. I mean, he has been good in these situations, that's for sure, but he's just not the person you expect to be kind of alone.
Ooh, he's got a chance
trying to
here.
clutch, but yeah, now he's got 2
If he gets
pretty
the
good choke
rifler
points
now.
to deal with. There's a first kill. It's another D that could come in. Ooh, good on Ziwu to just kind of act fast, I suppose.
Yeah, he does what he can. He gets the bomb down. It's the most important thing. Gets a real strong buy into the next round. They've been struggling with Galils and lack of utility for some of their gun rounds here, but we're getting to the danger zone at this point where they had this huge lead and it's starting to fall apart now. This is pretty much last chance before it all kind of starts to crumble down on them.
Yeah, I mean, the money in that doesn't even matter. They at least get the bomb down. Like,
Yeah,
it's so
something just
late
to
in the
give them
game. Yeah,
everything they need.
CTs are buying no matter what. They know that. They've just got to put it together on a rifle round. Okay, what's the strat, Nitro? Nitro, what's the strat here? You're Ghost in this situation. Everything's been messed up. You've been coming close to winning rounds.
You just do a fake default, fake mid nades, and then explode on B.
Explode on B. Okay,
All right.
you heard it here.
They've
Got majority B here. They've got the bomb poised to take it.
Like they do
They've
my
got
strat.
some nades right there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
he
almost-
called it, but word for word. Oh my God, Jesus Christ, what's happening? It seems like they might do it. Yeah, now the execution is
Here
where
we go, boys.
it's the most important. Nitro's got a dog in this race. They've got 2 T's up by the window, ready to go. MBK trying his best to defend here and maintain information. Doing a good job. Connector smoke's not perfect. Nothing on Cat to help him cross, but they're allowed to do it. And they've got the split.
Not against the AUG. It's been real.
Damn. Well, Ziwu's still alive, and he's got the CZ. It might still be able to fall apart here, but it looks like they've done enough on the CT side. Absolutely so. Freakazoid left
Ever
in
since they added the AUG, it's so hard to go cat.
Yeah.
Actually.
Upper B like has to like start it out first.
Did they mess up a nade, though? Because they had, like, they cross Cat with the shallow connector smoke. They didn't have a smoke on Cat or a smoke top connector.
Yeah, they did mess up the smoke. Unless
I don't know.
MBK threw that smoke in mid-ramp.
Okay.
But there was a smoke there in mid-ramp. I'm pretty sure it missed kind of.
I want to see them take mid here. They've gone
There was
mid
like 4
like
smokes
every
on
single
mid.
time.
What's going on?
I think MBK did a really good job of trying his best to defend mid there.
Yeah, he threw the Molotov
Yeah.
on Cat. He was out in front of the smoke. He was not, like, letting them get all that info for free. So at least they called out the fake mid smokes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, this is the nightmare situation. You're 14-7 up as Ghost, and now it's come all the way back to 14-14 in terms of the momentum, in terms of morale. It's going to be Vitality really large and in charge at this point, especially considering the fact on the CT side right now.
This is one of the games that goes to OT, doesn't it?
Yeah, I think so. I think that's a good call.
Goes
Someone's what?
get it together at the end.
Oh, the bottom left.
Steel loves the smoke.
Yeah. Isn't this from Reddit? That one.
Not sure.
Steel loves Reddit
But they
too,
use it
actually,
often.
and Reddit loves Steel, so it's a really good combo.
Good
Ooh,
relationship.
could be an important duel in one of the final rounds. It's Ghost money that's really in peril at the moment.
I don't think they know Kusa's out there.
They
killed
sealed that on
Steel.
Kill
purpose.
open.
Steel's
Does
away.
Kusa just jump on this? Oh, you can go carefully
There
and
we
clear
go.
this angle. There's 2 for Kusta. A B site is taken. The bomb is lagging a little bit behind, and Ziwu's going to make the first rotation. He gets caught off a little bit, but he's got the op. He's still in a pretty powerful spot. They need to be able to smoke off this window if they want to cross the bomb, and instead it seems like they're going to go for it dry. Will it be the end of them? A
Double
great
peek.
double peek, and Wardell just goes ahead and nails it. Doesn't even need his teammates' assistance.
I think Steel actually down on purpose right there. So Kusa could go
Like
out.
fought on purpose. Yeah.
Because they know that Steel does that alone. It's pretty smart.
There we go.
500 IQ.
Damn. Well, this is coming down to the wire here. 20 seconds remaining. Obviously, bomb planted. Going for the wall bangs. MBK trying to deny that plant, but it will go down. Low HP for him and 2 of the Ghost players here. So he will blink first at this point and post map points.
It's a
Wow.
one-way.
Smoke.
It's a one-way.
Runs up
Wait,
and
what is
stands
that?
under it. And
Where did that
Kusta
even
thinks
come
he's
from?
safe. It's going to be a cat player who's going to get tagged on his fallback. Neptune could be the star player
Dude,
of
you gotta
the
keep
hour,
shooting
but
right there.
now it's just on Freakazoid in an awkward position, and Vitality will take pole position
That's so rough.
in
to
the
watch.
final quarter of the
That team
game.
should've
They've got
kept shooting.
15 first.
He's obviously gonna repeat that.
So rough to
You
watch.
see these rounds, like they're all just going so down to the wire, and then
Yeah.
just like some little thing goes wrong.
Yeah.
Their teamwork was so good
Yeah.
leading up to that point, and then like all of them just kind of like fought.
Who threw the smoke in the kitchen window?
I think
Yeah,
that was a
that was-
CT
That was
one.
Alex. That was Alex.
Yeah.
That was intentional one way. I'm pretty sure.
Okay, okay. And then
I think it
they
was
felt
by
safe
accident.
peeking it?
Think he literally went into that pretty fast. Like he knew it was gonna happen.
Okay.
I need the replay.
Can't count on Prius for that, I'll
I
tell
feel
you
like they
that.
messed the window smoke.
Are we going to get the elusive overtime then? We'll see. There's plenty of money for Ghost. They do bring out the AKs, the AWP.
Without a
but-
doubt, this is where Ghost win the round.
go.
All of a
Yeah,
sudden,
this is-
after
yeah,
just
you're right.
barely
It's just like, what,
losing over and over again.
Stewie
Dude, they went B so many times.
A B
and
hit?
They gotta go B.
They got to go
They
B?
gotta go B?
All right.
It's gonna be too obvious now.
I think they should default. They've gotten mid control every time. Split A.
Split A, okay. So we
Nah,
bets
their
are
trades
in.
aren't on point at all.
Prop
So we
bets,
have
of course.
dissension
Nothing on the line.
liquid.
Just our pride.
Nitro, you as young game leader of the final call, A or B?
B.
B. Same strat. Fake smokes.
Yeah, they try
Do
to
you
go
think-
cat though. They should just go up or B.
All
together.
B. Okay, all B. Fake smokes mid.
Leave
And then
one
we've
guy
got
mid.
Ramp pick.
we've got one bet A here.
We lost. They're going
It
A.
All
It's
right.
1-1.
Well, they're gonna attempt to change it up. It's a solid
They
buy
should've done,
both
like,
ways.
A
I mean,
smokes, like, or way earlier.
Wardell's just going for the ramp
yeah.
pick.
It's like
He's
we
falling
set
back
up
now.
upper B again, I think.
okay. Yeah, it's a default. Maybe it doesn't tell us much just yet.
It's one way.
You're balling.
Is that
He's
just
staying
one
with
chance?
this?
Wow.
Oh my goodness.
He still
Goes for it.
He barely takes any
I
damage from
know,
that.
so lucky. And it's kind of a mental reset here.
Okay, well, they get some B Palmer's control. They pushed him back at least.
Do you
Like
think
it's
they
always steal fighting everyone else,
Yeah.
and everyone else is super passive. Like, it doesn't make sense.
Mid is so free. Look at this. Every single round.
do you think they've decided what site they're going to take at this point? They're just now they're going to wait.
They
and
already
see
know.
where
Yeah,
it
they
they're
already have
1-1
two
at A. It
people
was
at A.
decided way
Yeah.
earlier.
I didn't even know it was on.
Okay.
That thing's always on. We have you talking shit to everyone. Like
It's like talking all kinds of shit.
Kusta's getting his way up into the top of connector. He's all alone at the moment. Smoke will land at his feet. What does this tell him?
Tells him he's in jungle.
Is it going to be? And he's going to. Do you think he's going to expect some aggression into connector?
No way.
He's going to sit here and wait and be pretty safe. Yeah, he's moving up even further.
It's a catch the right
Same
timing here.
situation here. Alex having to patrol between the connector and the window boost as well.
They're ending A.
They're going to go for the...
Smoky
Yeah,
yard.
they're
they
touching
get-
the choke points right
They
now.
contacting this?
No.
He was gonna make a
Smoke
play.
CT, do
Oh
something.
no.
Oh, Freak's not lining up that CT smoke.
There
Two
it is.
kills come
There it
in
is.
for Ghost instantly.
John was right.
Alex
Yep.
is a key player here on A in the pre-round previous, and Steel, maybe he gets his too. Why not? Both sides taken, and it's just window for two CTs. 2v5 situation, bomb down. You'd think they can't do it, Henry.
I'm holding.
You would
jungle.
think so. I don't think there's much chance of Vitality bringing this one back.
Kusta's voice is so deep. I got jungle.
All right, RPK. Do it for Reddit.
Nice.
Overtime.
Unlucky. Yeah, we got it, see? All right, well, if anything, I was right.
Nice.
What?
Like, bro, I told you
That was
all
exactly
this
my
like 3
strat.
rounds ago.
No, that's true.
Default
No, you
take
called
mid,
it.
go A.
The only thing I called was that Ghost would finally win a round.
All they need to do is just.
What
They
was
should just
the-
take mid again. Just take mid again and then just go to a site instead of going up cat.
Are you saying right now, moving into OT, this is what they should do?
I think they should just do the same thing. Hold pushes, defaults.
surely Vitality
Take
doesn't
mid.
stack 3 people in a B bomb site for the whole round again.
Well, Ghost
Well,
has
they're
had
putting
really
a
good-
bunch of pressure. Like Steel can do that by himself. He's been doing that like almost every round, and they just have so much pressure from Steel that they have to put 2 guys there. The catwalk guys doubled up B, and then
second-
Alex is just playing by himself in
The
jungle.
second they saw Zai upper B, that was like their cue to take mid.
Okay. Yeah, because no op to
Because they're
worry
trying to set
about.
him up upper B.
Yeah. At a certain point, can you be passive too many times at mid as a CT? Do you feel like you have to show up sometimes so they aren't just like going to take it for free?
Well, that's what they did that other round where they did the Astrala smoke and they pushed up mid. I thought it was like a really good timing for that push. I think that they should. Well, their smoke
just go in there,
or
we
their
just stay
spawns kind
right
of
with
suck.
Hmm.
But maybe they should at least like fake it, like do the Astrala smoke top mid, put that pressure there, like flash over mid, just to, like not give it for free.
But they don't have to play anyone there. Just throw the smoke. Just.
I mean, I think
make
they
it seem
should,
like-
but
okay.
just based off of how they've been playing, they haven't played for
You have
mid
to prepare for
too
double
often.
op as a CT
Yeah, or as a T.
or as a T. So they'll probably do an exec on a site. I bet.
Scoreboard
Like
doubled up
early.
a bit.
Have they like double opped at all though?
That full nades, bro.
No, I don't think we've
No,
seen double
Vitality's
op yet.
haven't.
No,
Right,
no.
they haven't. So maybe that's a good chance to throw it in there.
Yeah.
Can we mix things up?
They're gonna fake
I
mix
mean, their money wasn't always the best, was
Yeah.
it? So maybe
now
they couldn't
it's
afford it.
10k in this tournament, right? Yeah, 10k
Yeah.
Mark 3. All right. We'll see if they want to mix it up. I doubt it.
I don't think they'll go for it.
4
I think the
Augs
next
and
round
an
they
op.
should do like some side exec. And then this round I think they should get the default mid control.
Damn, Freak put up 30 in regulation.
Yeah, he's been killing it today.
Pretty decent.
Right?
Yeah,
Good
so-
job.
Shit.
I didn't even see him get a watching.
Shit.
Besides that deal.
Yeah, I feel bad for other
Shit.
Right, that's like drink. Damn, bro, you started to drink today? And then I was like, man, I do too, but I gotta match it. And he's like, yeah, I gotta match right now. I was
Yeah, you
Jason,
gotta-
Jason, can you inform them that is coming into the broadcast?
Yeah, you gotta
Yeah.
get. You gotta.
Sui,
It's short to tell. You gotta
You
come
gotta
to
get
the
close to this
mic.
microphone. 'cause
like,
if
they can basically hear you. Oh, really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
like, everyone can hear
Hey,
you.
guys.
Okay. Yeah. Right. Okay.
Love
Hey, what's going on?
Oh, we're
We
here.
got Stewie eating
Whole
over
party.
there.
Got the whole squad.
Oh, we got the whole crew here.
Almost.
Oh.
Yeah,
This is a
the
good
whole
picture.
crew,
Family
yeah.
photo. There we go.
Is there a tech?
We'll call it Team Liquid.
I think it's maybe a potty break, as you players like to do when it hits overtime.
Is that a thing?
That's true.
What?
Who's
Well,
wearing-
Listen, I know all about your hand washing, Leash.
Oh yeah. That's not during the games.
Germaphobe. I brought my mouse pad, Alish. Do you want to touch it?
Wow.
Oh, that's a no.
That's a massive. Didn't want to say it, but
I thought you were. I thought that was like a rhetorical question. My bad.
let's move on. It's gonna be more done this time. Over towards B. Nails the shot. Takes out BK. The second is
Oh my
delivered.
God!
This is sensational. As I
what
was
a
just going.
With the double
People are fighting such weird things right now.
Holy smokes. This is off to a much faster tempo. I mean, they're
Yeah.
in both sites already. Neptune's like, this round's over. I'm walking up A ramp.
Yeah, man. The strapper goes out the window in overtime.
And
Let's
boom.
go.
There it is. Wardell with 3. He's
Going
on
up or boom.
for the ace. Can we call it? Is it too soon? Kusta, first line of defense up to 29. Could he make it 30?
He did walk around super early.
Saving an
Like
OT? Are we at
Tetris.
10k OTs? Do we know? Or
It's 10k, yeah.
10K.
So
10K,
CTs,
okay.
you're better off saving before double orb, especially.
Good. I think you should have an economy in OT. I think 10k is good.
I think
Prius
so.
hear us?
Yeah.
Prius can
Yeah,
definitely
pretty
hear you.
sure.
Give me a smiley face.
You can't draw anymore.
Thank
Oh,
you.
There
there
you
we
go.
go.
Oh, wow. He's getting creative.
See?
He's more than
He
an
knows what I'm
observer.
talking about.
He's an artiste.
One of the best observers.
Does he call you daddy as well?
He's one of them. He's top 5.
He's top 5. He's top 5.
How many
In the observer
how many are
list.
there?
Part 5.
Probably 5%. It's 5 times.
Yeah. Really,
He's been in the man hours. He's doing this tournament today. He's going to EPL
oh, he's a
tonight.
workhorse,
Yeah,
absolutely.
like,
he's
really going
driving
for
up
it.
and down.
So,
We should see Neff observe, dude.
yeah, is he insane or?
Be like 3 seconds behind
Be like-
at all
You'd
times.
probably just be in free room, just running around.
Okay, well, Ghost picking up the first round. Wardell, that's probably the best player we've seen him make all day. That nice sequence. towards the
Unfortunately,
lead.
huh? This, yeah, more expected a little bit more. But
Well, I've heard so many big things about it. I've seen it
Right.
like a year, like 6 months ago. It was like looking crazy. I haven't seen it for a while.
well, it's
though.
important not to get your hopes up, right? Like, you can
Well,
only,
I'm managing
yeah.
expectations at this point.
Surely they don't play
Unfortunately.
3 and A.
Okay, Ziwu, does he get a free shot? He does. It's a tag. It's a tag, excuse me. And a finish.
Fine.
2 shots on Kusta. He's down with a little bit of info. They know that the op is somewhere on the right side, probably bench, something like that.
That's a bold play.
And,
I'm not
good
sure
smoke,
what Ghost
though.
play is here. They're kind of just waiting for someone to
to
happen.
assist the rotate in. But it doesn't seem like Vitality are too confident
Oh.
that this is what's going to happen. However, even though Neptune gets caught off guard, he's still prepared to get 2 headshots instantly. And where do Ghost go from here? They lost Neptune. They're
Where do
one.
they go?
Probably just gonna chill for a little bit and go
Thank
B.
you so much for that.
Listen, he's got a career when he's done playing. Jesus.
They gotta go B here. They have no
End me
control.
now.
Yeah,
go
they're,
B, yeah.
they're just gonna have to hope the Orcs
Just
can open things up.
Chill for a
Yeah.
second, make it seem like they're rotating back. Maybe wait
Check
for their
How many
the
players are
teammate,
there?
and
Who's
then
waiting for him?
they've got a
So-
Molotov. They got a
Oh,
Molotov.
sorry,
it's
wait,
done.
No.
Oh no, he's 16 years old. It's over.
he doesn't give a fuck. This guy.
Yeah,
He'll be
this-
waiting for you. He'll just be taking 2 players there.
He's a dangerous suspect. This
Watch
one.
this.
Oh my god. Oh, Cold
Oh,
Zera.
he might stop holding it now.
Oh no, not in front of Liquid. Don't pull off the
Oh.
Cold Zera. Oh, there it is. Follow him down. The waterfall
That's-
shot. Drop the hammer on him. Fall him back to
Oh.
empty pillar rotating around, and Wardell masking his fall, but will it fool Ziwu? He's got the
hello.
he's got the support though of his teammate in MBK, and yeah.
I'm surprised Zaiwu stopped holding that angle. I feel like he didn't need to go for that jump info play at all.
On window?
Yeah. Or not at window, like when he jump spotted Van.
Okay.
You mean moving out of that corner by bench?
Yeah.
He wanted the jumping double.
Because he wouldn't have...
He wanted the zero.
he wouldn't have got a flashed off, so he could have just got the free kill.
Jumping double.
You could have got blind there.
There it is.
At that spot?
Yeah, you could have got blind.
Oh, really?
I think going for the info.
You think that
was good.
that they would have flashed before they went out?
He was about to.
Oh, yeah.
They did flash.
He was blind.
The fake
Okay.
mid control.
It's a nice
that
liquid
doesn't do
smoke
it.
we see there.
Is that smoke?
Liquid smoke.
Is that smoke on point? Or
Well, you're supposed to follow up with the incendiary, right? so you
no, I
can't.
missed it.
Yeah, there's a
Yeah.
massive gap there.
right? So no, that's not good.
Connected.
Especially with an op just comfortable sitting and holding position. And it's been more defaulty. They're not been committing to like full execs. They were using Neptune as a lurk on that last round. Kustis down the first.
Where did Kusa die?
Upper B.
Yeah, upper B.
They put so much pressure upper B every single round on these defaults, like 1-1-3ing and
As
2
a-
upper B.
As a CT, is that nice to see or really annoying?
Yeah,
As a CT, I don't
no,
know.
they don't
I think it's
Nick,
pretty good.
what do you think?
They play like-
What?
You're playing B? Do you think it's good if there's like 3 of them just like fighting you here? Do you think it's easy or super
Depends on
hard?
what the other people are doing around the map. If they're being productive, like taking mid or something.
Yeah.
If it's just upper V pressure, I don't think it's that good.
Okay.
Because then you could just have 2 guys there.
Where's the AUG? Where's the AUG? The AUG.
Leave one guy
Apex.
mid for info, and then
He's
he
looking for
didn't even
contact.
full
He'll
clear.
go unspotted as
This
well. There's an easy
happens so
kill.
much.
And guess who it is? Wardell. He's down. RPK from empty. Looking for a couple of kills.
That's got to be one of those overlooked positions on this map, CPL. Like
It's
people.
the number 1 fallback spot. It's just so
feel like-
versatile, but
they should have went A like one of these.
oh, okay, Freak. He's gotten close before. Wow. He actually has to cancel the plan and he gets shot in the side. It's a bit off, and that leaves Vitality in the lead.
I feel like they should have went like connector because they had a lot of success that one round going there.
I think that's like the big hole for Vitality the whole time. Like they're putting so much pressure upper B. You could just put Steel doing his thing at upper B, putting all the
Yeah.
pressure, making them play 2 there, take mid control because they're giving up for free, and then Alex is just stuck in jungle. They're playing retake A or just one guy in the site somewhere. You can just split that super easy or play 1-4, one lurking connector,
Yeah, John
and
is
then the
giving
other
our
4
whole playbook.
Yeah, with the
Oh.
over. It's all gone.
No, this is Vitality
He
specific.
made that up just now. He actually.
you
yeah,
hear
that
us
was a,
here?
it's a total free
Yeah,
ball.
Yeah.
It comes
The
with
liquid
clips.
easy
You don't have to
ball.
be close, man. The way you are, you can both talk into it. It's all good.
Yeah.
That's cool. That's cool.
Yeah, it's nice. If sounds real
That's
good.
cool. Welcome in, Stewie.
I just wanted to watch from a better angle.
Okay.
Could give us some ASMR.
Yeah, it sounds
Huh?
real nice.
ASMR. What does that even stand for?
I have no idea.
Stands for Asmer.
Asthma.
That's the official acronym. All right, so
Right, back to the double up setup.
the flash just to bait out some presence or to jock for position.
You know where the
Flash
up
for
is? Going to the
himself?
mid control. Perfect.
Okay.
Good reaction from Ghost.
Okay, so CTs have Alicia's approval on this round. They've gotten a lot to work with. The T's have faded back to
shit.
underpass in the past.
Wait.
So they might run into this. Kusta, did he complete?
Yeah,
he made
I
the
think he
jump.
hit it.
Is he looking?
Wait, why they give it up? They had all the control and then
Londish,
like,
can you
nah.
give me a play-by-play?
They're a bit grouped up. I'm trying here, man. I'm trying, my man. I'm trying my hardest here. All right, you ready?
I want you to
Okay,
like
fire
every
drops
second.
Okay,
in the
here we go.
underpass.
Oh, they're going
We've
back
got
into it now.
3 T's, and the T's have to decide what they're going to do now. We don't know what their plan of action is, but we do know that Wardell and Steel have other plans for them. There's a certain point they're going to crunch, and there's going to be action coming their way, but another fire drops at the feet of Apex. He's not going to be able to move just yet, but the T's still have a lot of utility left. I would love some action to happen, so I continue this play-by-play. It's going to
really
be
killing it, man.
fantastic. Wardell goes ahead and gets the op shot, and that crush is part of the crunch. Here it is, Steel looking for 2, can only get 1, but Wardell from the back lines is going to make it
That's
3
nice.
in this round. He's been fantastic, and
People-
MBK could be his last victim. He's got low HP, but he goes ahead and wins that duel at least. The bomb is in no man's land. He's got to cross in front of him.
No
There's
way,
a
no
second CT there also on Cat. If only he knew, he could have won that and made a hero of himself. But instead, he'll fall short and fall victim and die and lose. And they lose.
Stewie thoughts? How good?
Oh my god.
That was pretty good,
That
dude.
was
I think we
strong.
should hire him.
Yeah,
in the
right.
major
That's he's a competition winner. He's here on his first event, and I think that was pretty good.
Wait till next round.
All right.
Thank God they didn't actually give up that mid control. They went into that setup at mid, and then they just started walking away, and then they're like, actually, let's not just give this up for nothing.
Cassie
Wow.
gave me some League vibes.
Huh?
League of Legends vibes.
Thank you.
League of Legends
The
vibes.
MOBA casters.
Oh, what's that guy's name? Captain Flowers?
Captain
Guy who yells when they
Yeah.
in League of Legends?
Yeah.
Dang.
I'm well versed in other esports,
I know,
okay?
it seems like it.
I don't even watch League.
Captain
and I know
Flowers.
that. I didn't pick his name.
Keep going, play-by-play. Let's go.
No, are you kidding me? I need a breath.
Oh.
Fade away, P250 shot! Iverson on the board! Apex moves in off Caddy's looking to make it too!
Not against the Og.
Oh, damn. Ghost actually got map point once again. We're looking for double overtime here, Launders, and it could happen.
Thanks.
You just saved,
This
save your
is-
voice, man.
Yeah, I'm not
For
even.
sure if
I'm
you're
not even
through.
on the schedule for this game.
And you're giving it everything you've got. I respect it. Like, everyone's left here. We're just watching you. We're in awe of how good you are at casting. So,
Shut the fuck
want to
up.
go into fifth gear for this round? You're kind of warming up. I feel like you've
Yeah.
got something
Well, I
left
was
the
in
tank.
third, so
That
this
was
would only
third?
be fourth.
All
so,
right, fair
yeah.
enough.
There's Prius on the right.
I just got to clean
There
up my
he is.
spit. Oh, I love that. Oh my god.
Represent.
He's got a player card. That's sick.
Should have a priest
Is that a
cam.
player card or a Tinder card?
Ooh, we should have done a.
Damn.
We should have done a segment for that. Oh, Stewie's fully torqued.
Me? I'm fully twerked.
It's working.
Twerking. What
I
else
think
going
fully
on?
torqued is another thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you know? Torqued? Like the name for the team is a reference to Workaholics.
Yeah.
It's a Workaholics episode. Have you seen it?
No.
No. Okay, I'm not going to
No.
spoil the reference.
I don't
so-
even own a TV.
Yeah, no spoilers, man.
Yeah.
So I was about to
I,
watch that.
I spoiled episode 1 of Game of Thrones, an episode from 9 years ago, and Henry lost his shit.
Yeah, it's like,
what if I watch
well,
it, man? I'm like,
at
bro,
least
it's
say
fucking.
spoiler alert at the start.
Spoils,
so you
spoils.
know. Yeah, man.
Don't even say Game of Thrones.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. That's kind of ruining it for me as well.
Twitch chat's probably up there, ruin it for everyone else now.
Yeah. Anything
probably
else to
like
say?
I
Yeah,
do feel
TV
bad about it
threads.
now. I do feel bad about it.
Oh,
Okay,
no.
let's focus up, Henry. Take it away.
Thank you so much, Launders. Yes, we're here in the 6th round of overtime. It is going to be a more passive approach. You see the Galil coming out in overtime at Launders. Don't see that too often, as it'll be towards
Yeah,
our
he's a
Palace
piece of shit.
position.
That's why.
What are you guys' thoughts on the Galil? He hates it. He says it's the worst gun in the game.
I didn't
think
say
it's
that.
Worst gun in the game.
Yeah, you're in
see,
there?
I said that shit.
See, now you're like, yeah, I did say that. Okay, cool, man.
Actually, prefer
The
like a little
worst
way
best
more than
gun.
FAMAS.
Yeah,
FAMAS is insane, dude.
Oh, come on, FAMAS.
No, it's good. You just
If
have
it
to
had-
practice the
if it
spray
had
pattern.
burst
That spray
fire,
pattern, I
still,
just
I'd be
don't
down.
know it. I have 8,000 hours and never learned the Fama spray pattern.
I actually
That's
don't
my
know
own-
it
I
either.
think that's my own fault.
It's sick.
You don't know it either?
Trust me.
When I shoot and it looks nice, it feels nice. You know,
It feels nice. It looks nice. Do you just
It
go
just happens
side, just go
naturally.
side to side for the S?
Yeah.
Just hope it's the right
but
way.
the Galil is pretty good. The Galil is
I like
pretty
the
good.
Galil.
Oh
man.
man,
I
I
feel
don't
like
know.
if they had the 1.6 FAMAS, it'd be kind of OP.
Yeah, the burst fire.
You can move
It'd
it
be
out
like
a
the
little
AUG. Just bursting it.
Oh, okay.
Here we go then.
Wow,
Looks like
man.
we're going to
Steal.
double overtime.
Still didn't even molly you, man.
The Galil might deliver as well.
That could,
done,
that's
just-
huge.
yeah.
They can
Bomb
throw a
done,
Molotov
opposite.
on that. Oh, 19 seconds. Oh my God. Did he toss the
Double
Molotov?
OT?
The nade though. This could be a huge. Oh my. He gets the off spray and it's.
Oh!
10 seconds.
Let's go, Kusam!
He can do this. Oh, he did the spam. Never mind.
Almost.
That would have been insane
Close.
because of the buff.
Close but no cigar. All calm down. We're going to double overtime.
OT, OT. Never much love
When you go OT.
Right.
You go ahead and finish that.
I gotta go to the bathroom, dude.
Peace out. Well, there we go. We'll probably have another bathroom break altogether. So everyone's going to take this one. Probably 2 minutes, I'd imagine. We'll see what happens. Halvor might be joining us. Yeah, you are in the rhythm right now, Launders. You need to kind of commit to this.
And it's working.
Yeah, so far you're the highlight. of this
Yeah,
match,
it is really bringing the fire today. You stole the show.
Don't sound so mad about it. Jesus.
Well, you just said outside, Henry, I really respect the energy you're bringing today, and I want to see if I can keep up with it.
You know what's
Now you're
fucked
kind
up?
of
Okay.
bringing more than I am, and I'm not really happy about it, but
Yeah, listen,
We'll talk
it's-
after this, man.
Sounds
It's
like
all
a you
good.
problem. I'll be honest.
we'll talk after this. It's all good. Org now. Damage inflicted. A faster pace here from Apex. He's looking to get it done towards a connector. Smoking off towards that position, trying to take vision away from Wardell. Very effective smoke. Oh, better,
good
more
find.
effective shot. He's playing really well right now.
Damn.
Wardell's hitting everything.
Dude, he heard you.
Yeah, I know. Calling him
Heard
out.
you talk
and-
about him.
Yeah, he's not happy. Surely not. The 4-on-2.
You know, he's even more or less happy. Scary position. RPK's got a million angles to clear. Doesn't know exactly where the CTs are, but knows one's probably behind a box.
The question is, did he hear him? Did he hear him fall off the balk?
Do you think he couldn't have? I mean, unless they were
think
talking.
He
He could have if they weren't talking.
Yeah, if they weren't talking. So
I think he did. He's holding a really passive angle.
Yeah.
Right now.
Neptune, if anything, though, he's just been overly passive in CT. Like he's just made sure he doesn't die.
And
No,
now they
no.
Gotta show that Molotov.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he's just trying to make sure that his teammate can't get offed on the cross.
He's gotta
flash
smoke
to
at
assist
least.
for CT. The flash's value will expire though, and RPK's got at least one more to use. Does he have a smoke too?
Yeah.
Oh,
and
okay.
Neptune has a smoke, and so does Freak.
Oh,
This is gonna be tough. They could just
they
spam
could
on
spam
that.
can
that. Yeah,
definitely
it's
spam
nice.
that.
A lot of points of reference there. Okay, Neptune's
works.
found a good way to do that, not
Good
exposing
enough.
himself at all. Seemed to be confident about that.
If only they knew that smoke was there.
No more damage in. Yeah, could have been a free attempt, but now it's kind of a reset.
Yeah, real chance here. Incendiary does a lot of damage towards RPK, makes him feel very uncomfortable. He takes one down with him, at least makes this possible for Alex, but the Dink will dissuade him from challenging as aggressively as he was, and that's the USB to those things.
In the
It's
air,
just one of
too.
those, yeah. And the UK fails
Put
again,
on his
Henry.
Jordans.
Hey man, I'm here to just build up the story. I'm trying to build it up. If something good does happen, I'm not saying it will. I'm just saying just in case it's there, I can work with it. Maybe take some notes, man.
Alright, we got you. Who wants it?
Sorry, a bit aggressive.
Jesus.
Steal?
Bit aggressive.
Goes with a small lead, but is it
Is it enough?
Is it enough?
feel like
I was gonna say, is it small enough? I'm like, wait, what? Oh, we'll have to see. We know that they think they struggled more on the T side in the second half. It's the CT side.
It's all the same now.
Ryan's
Yeah,
having
it's
a
just
good game.
melted
We live in the
together.
moment. We live in the now.
Second OT, it's like a different game entirely. Like at this point, I mean, are you just calling stuff from regulation, or are you just keeping it more
You're doing,
simple,
like-
or what?
Do them both.
Like
Yeah.
the different
Yeah.
versions of it, like things you've already presented and different fakes, and just whole different variations of them, and kind of mixing it up a little bit and try and show tendencies you just played before, and just have slight variations is normally the go-to.
Were you in IGL, or were you the IGL?
I was.
Yeah.
A very different game.
How'd you like that?
Yeah.
For a different game.
Very different game. Counter-Strike Source, you guys heard of it?
Yeah.
Probably the best version.
Is that the cartoon version?
The cartoon version,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh.
The anime version of it all.
It's
The
where we
ultimate villain.
it's where we got all of our bugs in CS:GO.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, that's an important frag. As
Ever seen Alex?
Steel got caught off guard, looking at Palace, not aware that the box boost could have caught him off guard.
They seemed really unaware of that.
Yeah, there's a lot of T's here grouped up in connector and the A ramp. They've got a pretty decent split. Nothing in Palace to work with, but the CTs don't really have a counter for that at the moment.
Yeah,
They're
he's
crossing the
always
site.
in the same spot.
Flash might go out to clear CT spawn. RPK seems to be waiting for it, and there's his
Oh, God.
point of action. Oh, and it seems like a bit of a shadow spotted. Good spray, takes all the bullets, but he makes the kill happen, which is the most important part. Wardell lacking
Hear that
mobility here
flash.
with the AWP. He's going to try to flash for himself. Certainly be heard, but will they see it pop? I think that could make a big difference.
He's looking up.
Nade
He's gonna come
crossing,
out the smoke looking up.
going
Trying to spot
over
top-
top
top
of him,
triple.
and he is just making sure that no one can come close. Shotguns RPK in the chest, and Ziwu will do the same to Wardell. Ends the round, in fact, with the second kill. 3 in total there for Ziwu with the op. I have so much trouble going from Z to Zai. I always say Zai.
Why are you doing that?
I think
Because
Zaiwu
I
sounds
heard it's
sick.
Z, but I like
Zaiwu's-
Zai.
Zaiwu sounds really cool.
Zaiwu
I
is
think
the
it's
one.
Zaiwu.
Is Zaiwu's the
Should we all
one?
agree it's Zaiwu?
Oh,
We
I'm
don't
fine
have
with
this
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can do that. I mean, we can start a coalition if they want to come for us.
Yeah, absolutely.
No, we can make them sign petitions. I don't give a fuck. That's my
Well,
word when
there
I'm
we go.
casting.
What do you
Yeah.
guys call MOTN?
I think you guys were saying modem.
Where is he?
That's Pro
Oh, that was
League.
that was Pro League. It's because we were watching Ghost vs United.
Yeah, I was like, what do you call him?
Wrong event, dude.
Yeah, I wasn't
Is
there.
that man of the
That's
month?
what we're talking about right now.
Man
Is that man of the month?
Man of the
Yeah, I
match.
don't know.
Man of the man, that's right.
Man of the month.
I was thinking like best
Man of
employee or
Employee of
something.
the month. Think about employee of the month.
Big mon of the month.
All right.
Got man of the match here.
Jeez. Rough scenes for Ghost, though. The UMP's out, the FAMAS is there. No
Match.
kits. Oh, there's one. I beg your pardon. I got one or two. Is it my eyesight is failing me? It's 2 kits. It's fine.
Okay. Oh, he's stuck though.
I hate to see that.
Yikes! They don't do anything about it. They don't really know how that Molotov's interacting with him. They're probably like, how did he even get that shot off in the first place?
Yeah, they
Oh,
were
I
a
like
weird
this
time.
play.
Oh,
will
boy.
Spring just stand
Right
here?
now.
Oh shoot, he's needs some support now. He's all naked.
good,
at the
man. He's
moment.
good.
There it is. Boom! First kill.
No,
Crossfire. You can try
what?
to run away from it. Oh, turn down. Run and gets away too. catch me if you can, Freak says.
Damn.
Holy shit.
That is something else.
Gets one, he's like, it's clear.
That would be something of a spray transfer. Probably not prime opportunity to lurk out. 3 CTs seemed pretty aware of something like that happening. And it comes down to RPK
Wait,
and
this is a third
Zywu.
round. He has a UMP.
Vital Signs Limited.
An overtime?
It's only
I
10k
think he
overtime.
dropped the op for Wardell.
Oh.
Yeah, he did.
Selfless.
Is this the best angle? Is this the invite
This
angle
is
right
good.
there? Boom.
Oh, that's
wow.
why. That's why he's giving them
Right.
that weapon.
Yeah, in the chest.
Let's see if he can close it out.
Oh, he doesn't want that smoke. He don't want that
Not bad.
smoke.
Well, there it is. 2-1 in double overtime here.
I don't see this game ending personally.
I don't think
but
it will. I don't want
just-
it to either. I'm really
yeah.
enjoying it.
I think Ghost just has to copy exactly what Vitality just did, and they just win this half. I think that's exactly what you need to do to counter how Vitality's playing.
Die top mid.
What's that?
Die top mid.
Die top, man.
No, trying to like ace split like that. They get mid for free every round unless Vitality goes for some mid push, which I think they should do.
So until they do something like that, just go ahead. Take mid as free real estate.
Yeah. And then their A has been the weak point the whole time. Because since they're putting so much pressure on B because
It's
of
not
what
much
Steel's
fun.
been doing.
Twitter feed popped up.
There's a lot of ghosts are lurking out A almost every single round, but it doesn't necessarily mean they're winning doing that. They're trying it.
They're going with the 2-1-2 approach.
Yeah.
Is this the deep gas move he's going to do? or something?
So it's
doing.
for anybody watching, it's 22 to win this game officially. Ghost will look for at least, well, 2 in this half obviously would be great, but their T side's still up for question. Smoke's a little bit shallow once again. I don't know if they're going around that, but they're not very close to it.
They have 3 people in T-spawn instead of from mid-control.
Are they going back to the
Never mind.
executioner? 3 people
They're
in spawn.
throwing some smokes. I don't know
Yeah.
what they are.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, the Astral smokes.
Did they change their strat or? Oh, he's spotted. Oh, the Molotov misses a little bit there too.
And
And
he was committed.
Yeah, that was a brave commitment, right?
yeah, I mean he was open to
Did you
Palace
think
as
he was
well.
mollied or something?
Yeah, like you thought the Molotov landed behind him,
don't know.
or
I think Vitality is gonna win this game.
wow.
Me too.
Okay,
This is a bit
Teamwork's looking really good right now.
favorable duel for Apex. It is an op, but he's just got so much of the box to work with, and everybody from Ghost gets melted. Vitality even up. Suddenly it's anyone's
I bet they
game.
pushed mid or something aggressive.
They just had like mid control that whole round there, which was really good.
do you
Since
think?
they were like faking their mid control, like Ghost was.
Yeah.
And they just knew that it was a fake, and they're just like, "Oh, let's go away, boys."
Yeah, plus that guy pushed up for B when he saw it was a fake mid. So
Yeah.
they had all in.
Good reaction from him.
Okay, so what are
Okay,
what are Ghost comms right now? Like,
I think they're a bit lost, honestly.
Yeah, they're probably having
comms?
trouble with
I don't know.
They're probably having trouble with reading the game, to be honest.
They're a little bit lost.
okay,
3 towards A ramp.
1-1-3,
Play
working
quicker,
it.
'cause when they slow it down, they get a bit
Fast ace split.
damn.
Wow.
That helps.
He's feeling it.
Long range, small
So no one
target.
playing A.
Bit
He's
of
a
a
pretty
flick.
big target, dude.
It's from a distance, okay?
Ryan,
I'm trying
Ryan's
to make
a pretty
it.
big target.
Ryan? Oh,
I'm talking
yeah.
about Ryan.
Yeah,
He
he's
died.
a thick dude.
This is a good reaction.
Nice.
The play
Small
they
top
needed.
con.
Get out of there. Get out of there.
Would help if they had a smoke.
He's just get
Oh,
out
they
now.
Do I think?
Oh
Or
my
they'll-
god.
Wow, they should be safe. They've got connector control. Yeah, I mean, how do you blow this one? Whoa, okay.
Damn, Kusa went stairs, the connector, and killed the guy underpassed.
What was that spam?
He's making a trip around the world. Steals in firebox, you know, heavily naded position, obviously. But if they don't have anything for him, can be quite strong. Neptune can't get. Oh my God, they lost.
how
Yep.
did they lose that?
All of a sudden,
told
it
you.
falls on its
The
ass.
retakes are good.
They gotta play fast because they're
That's
getting
all.
Dude,
off.
they had top mid, they had connector with Kusta. Kusta got a kill 1-for-1. Could have stayed in connector with his teammate at top mid. That would have been okay.
He was lucky enough to get into con. Most people go bricks and they hold that for anyone
From
to
the
peek.
stairs? Yeah.
Especially because con wasn't smoked and jungle was.
So, but once he got there, did he need to leave or
He could have just chilled,
could
yeah.
have just stilled? So they had that smoke in jungle, and then here's where he's got a teammate behind him, and he's even lucky to get that one kill. That was amazing.
Yeah.
So they try to end the round
Yeah,
early
yeah.
potentially,
You want the mic?
and it doesn't work out.
Could be the last round, Launders.
Could be, yeah.
Or triple overtime.
Yeah, we
Elusive
gotta.
triple
We still
overtime.
gotta hand out awards. I don't know.
Oh, okay. Well, I will wait till the end of the game.
Yeah.
as
Do you have
always.
I mean, just want to make sure you're
Do
prepared.
we get
Um,
bets? Is it gonna be another OT or?
We can do some bets if you want.
Where's
Yeah,
Robin?
well, what's on the line?
Yeah, that's another OT.
Where's Robin
I
at?
think it'd be unpatriotic for me to say this is gonna be the last round of the game, but I think it is.
You think it is? Vitality have looked pretty strong.
I think they've adjusted better
They're
over the
getting
OTs.
stronger, yeah, and they're just hitting more shots too.
Well, Zawi's been turning it on the last like
Yeah,
10
he's
rounds or
actually
so.
looked
Like
good
he's
as
looked
fuck.
pretty unreal.
I'm gonna go for that mid control again.
Okay.
No, they're not.
Wow.
Kidding.
They heard
Bad
you.
read,
Yeah,
bad
Wow,
read.
called out.
I'm just holding the nades for a bit.
They've got the
Mid
stream
control.
open.
Oh, here we
Let's see-
go.
Wow,
It's
where
gonna be
did
the
he
end.
find that kill? Oh, just at A
Ramp,
ramp
yeah.
peeking. Wardell just wanted the duel. Did
That's
he?
kind of sick though. The fact they don't play a double AWP setup and he's been playing B the majority of the time. Now
Yeah.
just like when the chips are down, he's gone towards A ramp for an aggressive pick and he's nailed it. Like
Yeah.
really gonna get in their heads.
Their adjustments have been really good this
Yeah.
OT.
We'll see if there's enough left in the tank. Kus is going to have to do some massive work from the Palace position. RPK, strong position there. Going to be at least worth one kill.
Are they roaming underpass or is that a cat? No, that's Cat.
I think Steele's just going to try and show presence towards B, or his teammates get ready towards A. They've lost a pick before Steele can do anything. Now his position almost does nothing for them.
They need
Because
some-
everyone knows Steele's going to push in there. They don't spot the bomb. They're not going to rotate.
This happens every
Essentially, he's
round.
not helping the team out now. It's going to be a bit of a nightmare for
Oh,
them.
it's a late
They don't know he's
Molotov.
up high.
Got
Yeah,
potential on
he's
dog. They don't
really
know.
far out. But is Ziwa going to overextend from this spot? And will he be spotted otherwise?
Don't fall.
It's a big
drop
problem.
down.
Kusta, oh, he's trying. Wow. Tries
Tried
to
his
mask
best.
that, and he gets a headshot. Clean angle for him. He knows that there's one more that tossed the Molotov in his direction, so they've got eyes
What's
on
you guys beat?
one Palace potentially,
Yeah, it's
and
still a kill there.
their kind of B lurk ends up dying. So it's just a 2v4 situation. Now
Yeah,
a
they
one-on
can't
for
really
Bond default plant, and
Yeah.
Alex will go ahead and clean up both. That's it. Vitality win after a massive comeback in the second half.
It's a good game, though. Enjoyed that.
It was 14. What the fuck was it? 14.
14-7. And they came all the way back. Ghost had the
Holy
14-7
shit.
lead.
And fitting that they finished the half on
That's
CT side
that's
as
going
well.
to be the roughest way to give a map up. The
Yeah.
fact you had the 47 lead, then it goes to double overtime as well, and
Yeah.
that's when you
Get
drop
Apex
it.
on the couch.
Yeah, you want to get him in there. They've got, what's the next map? Was it Dust 2 again? I can't remember.
Still in the first map. I might.
Yeah.
Overpass.
I might
Overpass, that's
ask
what
for
it
a
was. Yeah,
sub.
that's exactly what
Take
it
a small break.
Denied. So thanks for asking.
Okay.
But you're staying here.
That wasn't a question.
Welcome back.
There was so who gets a sloppy ass award? I mean the what the
Sloppy
fuck
ass?
is it called? What's the award called?
I don't know what
No,
it's
stop,
called.
stop. What's the Faflaren
Oh,
award?
bro.
I'm so
Jeez,
sorry.
man.
What's the Faflaren award?
It's a sloppy ass.
No, what is it? You made it up. What was it called?
I don't know what he's
Don't
talking
do this to
about.
me.
I don't know what
Don't
he's
do this to
talking
me right now.
We're going to move on, guys. That
diaper.
was the
Where's
first map
Robin?
completed. He's not here anymore, bro.
Dude, no one can help me.
First map completed, and it was a lot of fun. We saw overtime there, big gutting for Ghost. They were 14-7 up. You hate me right now, don't you?
Sloppy, what is it, man? Come on, tell me,
What do you
dude.
mean?
It's the award for the person who had like the kind of like worst round.
Wet Bottom Award.
Wet bottom, thank you.
Okay, because, all right, before you guys got here, Robin sat down in a puddle outside. He got a wet ass. So he said the Wet Bottom Award is anyone who maybe got knifed or fell off the map or something. Or
Yeah, just something
crated.
stupid. Just
It'd be the
something
Wet
you
Bottom Award.
write it
Do you have
off.
someone to go with this? Did someone get the award? The award that map?
I was going to ask what you thought it was, but what's your award? Where's it going?
The Henry G. Big Heart Award.
Yeah.
Oh damn! I'll give it to who was Wardell. You know, I felt like he.
Wow,
like,
Wardell, yeah,
just when
okay.
just when he required
Bit
him
of a
to turn
comeback
it up.
at the
yeah,
end?
sure. They didn't win the
They
map,
didn't
but
win,
he did
but-
what he could to keep them in it. He had that fighting
enough.
spirit to keep them alive, and he was hitting some great shots.
Okay.
So, Big Heart. I'm a big fan.
Okay.
So
I'm going to let you guys hand out MVPs as well. MVPs?
MVPs.
Yeah.
MVPs?
Of that
Who
map.
do you think really brought that together?
Zywoo.
Zywoo without Zywoo?
yeah,
No chance.
I think on the OTs, like his adjustments were really good.
that was the best thing about it. Like he showed so much presence of regulation towards that B side.
Yeah.
Just didn't expect him to be A ramp. So like maybe.
And on Cat too, like he got like those 2 free picks at mid. So
Yeah, he kept getting opening kills. Twist, any parody? Do you think there's somebody else that deserves a spotlight a little bit?
I think it was Zyru.
Okay, Zywoo it is. That's
kind of,
that's fair play.
yeah. Even when they didn't see him B, he kept going B because they know that they didn't see it. He didn't see. He knows that they didn't see him off B.
Yeah. Man, I feel like Freak deserves something for that first half where he was just holding down the B side, or B side.
Yeah, he's had three
had
really
such a good
maps.
regulation.
He's had 3 really good maps,
Yeah.
but unfortunately, they haven't won a single one of them. They're now 0-3.
I'd maybe give him the prescience award.
I'll
Yeah.
be honest.
Yeah,
I
he
didn't,
was
I didn't
aware.
really see any of his kills.
You didn't
No one
well,
we
remembers
didn't,
a
we didn't
free
really watch
kill.
the first map. So.
Yeah, it was
Or
in
the
first
first
half. Yeah,
First
he
half.
was.
It was all in the first half.
It was all on CT side in the first half. He was just going off. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It was just like every B site hold, it was 3-4
Lots
kills.
of good flanks as well. Like he was coming
Unbelievable.
in, like great awareness to actually
Yeah.
time it really.
It's weird.
strong.
He's playing so much less aggressive than we
Yeah,
know.
absolutely. He's being
You
more
know?
tentative, and it's
Yeah.
showing. Like he's like making really smart plays and using the great skill he has to great effect. It's like probably the best looking freakazoid I've seen in the server. But
Yeah, and
like I
not just
said-
because of the vascularity.
exactly.
Right.
That's where we're going. going with that.
Yeah.
Well, we should probably wrap up this first map before
Okay.
things get out of hand. You guys are welcome to stay with the second map if you want. There's no pressure as well. You can do whatever you like. What do you want to do? What's your option?
You also don't have to decide right now.
Maybe some people want their jobs back.
I don't
Not
know.
sure.
I think these guys are loving it. They're loving it.
They're chilling, dude.
Just hanging out.
Saw Moses wandering around. Maybe he's a bit bored.
It's great to have you, though. I love the insight. Like, it's a different.
That was
layer,
awesome,
A different
yeah.
layer. Like knowing you guys, I analyze all this stuff. Like by watching these guys and knowing what you would do, it's a really good insight to see how that would go down. It's a very unique opportunity
Yeah.
to get these guys on.
Because we're obviously the smartest people in the room, but sometimes you forget what
It's
it
good
takes
to get a second opinion
Right.
every now and then, just to confirm it, right? But yeah, Kusta, saw more from him. We didn't really get anything going at all from him in the first series. So that was good to see him still staying headstrong. You see, Elige and Twister joining us.
Worst part is the mental defeat, isn't it, though? Just this huge comeback that you go up against and you don't even win at no
That's going to be the most gutsy way to give it up. You're 14-7 up and you lose in double overtime.
That's
It's been
salt.
a slog as
That's
well.
salt, yeah.
Yeah, we wouldn't know.
Yeah,
Never
you guys
happened.
never experienced anything like that, have you?
We always have those strong wins.
Dominant throughout.
I just call it the liquid strat now.
Yeah.
Strat.
And we always say they're stealing our shit. So
Oh, good deal.
Yeah, do you feel like who are the teams that like kind of take on what you do the most since you're kind of the best team in
I
North
think it's
America?
just NA teams. I think
Just
we see
NA
a lot of
teams,
NA
yeah.
teams that like kind of copy the game.
Imitation is a sincerest form of flattery.
yeah.
You know? So you gotta make you feel good there, imitating your shit, man.
And it's also got to be nice to know exactly what they're going to do that round when you see this.
Yeah, you see that? It's like, oh, I recognize this. Okay, cool. I see what's going on. Damn, a lot of highlights here. We did get to double overtime. That's just one map. And we have got Overpass next. We saw Ghost play it already, but they got 14-1, and these boys should know they're the ones to do it.
Yep.
On Overpass in the first half, and they're going to have to bring a lot more to the table if they're going to stand a chance. But that was a great game. Probably the most exciting game we've had today. Lots of action.
Agreed. Lots of rounds, but all delivered.
Double overtime. Lots of 5-on-3 situations falling apart as well. So
Yep.
that was cool. Are we cool to take it to a break?
I think we can.
definitely
Yeah,
need it.
I don't honestly why
so,
not.
I'm going to do a
We can do it
bathroom.
how Robin did it and just take our headset off and walk away.
Yeah, that was a cool way to do it. Thank you very much for joining us, boys. I'm sure we'll see more of you as the day the week goes on, and we'll take a quick break and be back for map number 2. See you there.